just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
Meerkat Mall.
Oh, hey now. What's up, everybody? We are here. It is time for the second part of the DM show, my friends. And again, just like last week, this is one of Sam's specialties, the TBS double team. Because we'll be back tomorrow with another show. Actually, Sam won't be there, though. So Sam won't be here for the second part of the spit roast, but he'll be there for the first. Sam thinks of some crazy names. Isn't that right, Sam? You love this stuff, right?
That is correct. Yes, correct.
Okay.
My time is limited, so yeah, you get me for one day this week.
Yes, he won't be here next week, but don't worry. We have someone else that comes from the same country as you coming tomorrow, though, to fill in, and he goes by the name of Mr. Ludacris. So that'll be tomorrow, all right? Yes. That will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So 1 hour earlier than right now, we're starting tomorrow. All right, boys? All right, boys. Meerkat Mob, any business style announcements to have? It feels like it's been forever since we had any business style announcements, but I don't think we have any, right?
I don't know. Yeah, we need to make something up. We need to make up some business. What's going on here? The business has stagnated.
Yes.
But yeah, something I wanted to say. If since we're going to be covering such a huge volume of dog shit slop in this episode, for every topic we talk about, there is a previous episode that we've done focusing pretty much exclusively on that topic. So go and find it if something sounds interesting to you and you don't know what's going on. And we'll try our best to, I don't know, let's see what's going to happen.
Yes, good idea. Because this one, we're thinking of it before, this is probably going to be 3 parts. But then once we started putting together for this part 2, I was like, I don't know, man. This part is like literally 1 month in time, but so much shit happens in this 1 month. Like, this is like where it really kicks off. So anyways, enough nonsense. Let's get into it. Of course, tomorrow we'll talk about all the bullshit, lifting, Legos, I'm winning, everyone wins, all that shit. That's all going to be tomorrow. Yeah. It's a fun week, though.
I'm kind of gutted. I miss out on the kind of the up to date streams, but like I guess for continuity reasons, we'll stick to the Resurgence and whatever saga, Kino saga.
That's what I was thinking, because it would be nice to have you tomorrow too. But I was like, well, we had you on the first one, so you better do this. But yeah, DSP did defend Wingo too. I heard that on Twitter. That'll be fun. All right, that's all tomorrow. All right, no more nonsense. Big ups, Anshul Mistresses. Thanks for the good time, lads. Thanks to you, Anshul. All right, let's get to last week. I didn't do a good enough job showing a sneak diss, and I missed this one. And I saw it. And I said, you know what? We kind of ended last time on the interview of Dark Side Phil by Keto Casino. So I wanted to show this one more, and then we'll get right into the stuff from this week. Okay, so this one was my favorite one, and I forgot to show it last week. Listen up.
I said, that's what you shouldn't say. Shit, I just said it. That's
so funny.
That's what happens.
We've all been there. We've all been there, Phil.
Yeah, you suffer, horse. I don't know that.
He's calling his wife a horse?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a very targeted.
So his haters would call his wife
Philip?
a horse, and he would always be against it. But now that they're getting
And he calls
divorced,
it that, yeah.
Philip?
And goodbye horses.
And then he said it too. Philip, anything you want to say, brother?
but now that they're getting
And he
divorced,
calls it that, yeah.
Just nothing, no response.
Nope.
And goodbye horses plays here.
Did you want a f***ing day? You got one.
Anyways, that's the point I wanted to show. But
By the way,
yes.
what's really funny is knowing that this guy in the top left corner is going to have a co-op stream with the guy in the top right corner to make fun of the guys in the bottom. So this is something that will happen someday.
Yes, it's like an anime storyline or something. That yes, there will be a team up of the top two people on your screen right now, and the guy on the left will defend the person on the right at the top of your screen, and then he'll hate both
and vice versa.
It's a weird thing. Oh, look at Worski there, plug it out. Pretty cool. Okay, okay. So let's start up our story again for this week. Okay, so. We're going to start with Twitter, okay? And on Twitter, DSP says the following, okay? He says, "Hello, Mr. Matoker. So I'll be honest, I have no idea why you've wanted to talk to me for so long. I've only heard you dumped on me like everyone else. DM me and let's figure it out. I'm open to a conversation, public or private. Let's make it happen. If it means that much to you."
Oh my god.
So, Sir Meerkat, what exactly is going on with Mr. Matoker, unfortunately, in his life right now that would make this kind of extra funny? In my opinion.
Well, I don't know if it's going to make it extra funny, but what's going to make it very tragic is that the guy is dying from lung cancer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rarely around anymore, I think. I don't know. I don't really watch his streams. I just see sometimes he posts on Twitter.
Yes.
So apparently, DSP found out that it was one of Medicur's final wishes that they would make peace and discuss their relationship that they don't really have.
Mm-hmm.
So this was going on.
Yes, I think it's very funny that he said, "If it means that much to you," like,
yeah, instantly like distancing himself and putting it all on Mitoka. Which, by the way, as if it needs to be said, Mitoka is not ALT mispronouncing.
No.
This is
intentional.
DSP thing, I believe.
That's how DSP said it, was Mitoker. So that's what I say it as well. I want to be like him. So there we go. Here we have next up. Now, Mr. Mitoker did respond to this, okay? And he says, "Saw Andy in the casino trying to set up a Make-A-Wish stream for me with DSP. I'm a bit fucked at the moment with a broken foot and some fractured ribs. In all honesty, I'm barely able to keep the pain in check, even with meds. I won't be able to stream for a while. Maybe sometime in the future, but to be frank, the situation isn't good and will take time to resolve. Sorry for having to be a downer, but shit happens. Not much you can do, but ride it out. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk." So now I want to jump to the DMs here. Oh, wait, excuse me. DSP responds with, "I'll still be here whenever you're ready."
Oh, it means so much to him. It's so important.
I'll still be here.
They need to get closure.
Oh god. All right, so this was obviously started in the DMs. There was some talk about that, about the trying to get Matoker on the show and stuff. Now, this was their first idea. They said, where was the, let me search for it here real quick here. Hold on a second. So this was obviously, this was a Kino Casino idea, and there it is right here. It said, just like, as for, where is it again? They started bringing it up, and he says, documentary doesn't matter. Where's the, hey, I got it here. It is... hey, hold on a second. There we go. So there's the part of the DMs this is in. Andy, so this is the first reach out. Andy then says, hell yeah. I'll do my best to get a hold of him. Don't worry. And then Andy responds with, hey, you saw Jim's tweet. You see, man, he is doing rough. If he gets a second wind, we will plan it, though. If he gets a second wind.
Second wind, man. Fucking hell.
I thought that
It's
was
like a
kind
Call of Duty perk.
Yeah.
If he gets his second win. Anyway, so PPP then says, well, it was a valiant effort and maybe one day it'll happen, but for now, we'll have to change our plans to try different stuff. Now, Triple P brings up a game that they might play, and that is Chained Together. And they have Mudahar penciled in to be the fourth. Okay, to be the fourth. Now, DSP responds, oh, cool, I've heard of a few people talking about this game. I could play it in my new gaming PC, and I have a mic for it. So we could even have Discord going to voice communicate while we play together, guys. Whoa! Are you serious? Hell. Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa! Dude, in 2025 saying that?
Yeah.
Get this, guys. I have a microphone. And we can talk together.
To be fair, he's full of confidence now, isn't he? Because last week didn't he need their help setting up Discord last week? But now
yes,
he's
he
like,
did.
I'm on it now.
Yeah.
Play games and Discord at the same time.
The tech problems we have many tech problems coming up. Don't worry. But sounds fun actually. But how would we do it? This is Sam. This is for Sam section here. So how would we do it? We all broadcast our own perspectives live? I'd be down for that, and with your awesome viewer base, I bet we'd all make out. As for
my God. I'm sure they will.
Yes, that would be ideal.
With your awesome viewer base, that's so it's so obvious that he just wants to leech cloud off of them. He doesn't even try and hide it. It's so apparent.
Yeah. There's nothing about like any potential content that he's going to be making or anything like that, or how good the actual stream's going to be and how much fun they're going to have. It's like instantly your viewers are going to come over to my channel. There's no bigger thinking or anything.
No,
like
it's
that.
just how we will all make money. As for Mudahar, again, just like Matoker, the only way I know of him is from him shitting on me. I actually think us having a legit convo in your show about stuff. I supposedly banned him ages ago on my channel. He was pissed about it, but I have no idea who he was. He said many times over the years he hated me because of my grift. And last year he offered me $5,000 for an interview. And I said I'd do it for free, but didn't want to talk about private info and drama, and he ghosted me. LOL. That's one hell of a parentheses sentence there. Anyways, would actually be pretty interesting. Clear the air and lead us into the game. I think it would actually be pretty awkward to just play the game without speaking first, and I think it may drum up some similar hype to Medicare. Okay, so DSP is looking to drum up the hype with playing with Mudahar now. Triple P says,
I love how he has to organize everything, compartmentalize everything. He's like, we can't just play a game together. First, we must do the interview segment that leads into the gameplay segment. It's so pathetic.
There's nothing chill at all here. It's just very segmented. I do this, then we do the game. That's how it's going to work. Triple P says, okay, so we have confirmed Mudahar to do the Chain Together stream with us. I was unaware of any past drama with him, and we scheduled him simply because he has the biggest audience of anyone in our Rolodex currently. I think it will go smoothly. I think we just need a time from you to tell Mudahar and get everything scheduled. And DSP again. Okay. Oh, I'm totally okay with playing with Mudahar. I just think it will be a bit awkward to do a co-op game with him before we've ever spoken outside of Twitter DMs. Who cares?
That's
but okay.
As awkward as say, your interviews, what,
yeah.
What? How is it going to be any more awkward than that?
Yeah. Does he even know that I'll be there too? My viewers know how he blew me off last year, so there are going to be lots of questions. No, they won't.
Come on, bro. His viewers are like 20 people. And this is, again, he's trying to hide behind his audience. What he actually wants to know is he has those questions.
Yes.
He's going to be asking the question.
My audience, yeah, Jade really cares about what Mudahar said last year. Let me tell you, he thinks about it every day. Game Boy really worries about that. Eva Cowboy fans really dying to know. But to be frank, I think I have more to ask him than he has issue with me for the stuff he has apparently said about me. LOL. He thinks Mudahar wants to talk to him. He thinks Mudahar has things to ask him.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I think it would be
He thinks it's like personal. He thinks that Mudahar has some personal gripe with him when it's just like a guy that he commented on in passing. Like, you don't have a relationship, DSP.
Yes.
They don't know each other.
It's just like he made fun of you like everyone else on the internet does. But anyways, okay. I think it would be a golden opportunity to do an appearance on your show before we randomly play this game, but I will also trust your judgment. DSP then, 1 minute later, says, fuck it, I'll DM him about it, unless you saw to hold off. That means say to hold off. Then, DSP, not getting any response from Andy, from Triple P, decides to write to Andy in the moment and says, yeah, this is a fun and crazy ride, and I very much appreciate it. I get what's going on, and I'm in on the joke.
What are we replying to here? Is this
Let me check.
during
I can
one
check
of their
it.
streams or
So
something?
the green is right here.
Oh, okay, right. It's
yeah,
further
so
up.
amazing
Yeah,
work the other night. Very fun. They're talking about remember, DSP was just on their show not too many days ago now. So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So Andy is much slower to respond, but the DSP responds and says, yeah, it's a funny, crazy ride. And I'm in on the joke. I'm laughing so hard along with you guys. And this is legitimately life-changing if it keeps up. If it keeps up. DSP then learns that Mudahar blocked him on Twitter. I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. He says Mudahar blocked him, all right? Triple P then says, yeah, he knew you would be there. I will contact him and ask him about this blocking business. I think it's a holdover from past issues. I thought a game stream would be fun because it would give us something to do as a group other than drama and would provide a group goal that would build excitement in all the different audiences. Also, it's showcasing what you do more, which is just pure gameplay rather than reacts all the time, which is what we focus on. If you would rather do a straight up conversation with him, I could easily facilitate that. Don't worry. If you prefer to just do another stream with us, that's perfectly okay. Or we could seek out another guest. Just let me know what you prefer. Okay. And Triple P says, I don't want a silly confrontation. Okay. ESP then says, well, I think the viewers like drama, and I think an episode with him on your show would facilitate that, similar to the Medicare idea. Not saying at all that it would actually be drama. Imagine if it's a nice show, just like how ours went. That would drive everyone nuts. Yet again. Who's he talking about here? Like detractors? Who was driven nuts?
So. Yeah.
Everyone. All our enemies. Our collective enemies. They will be mad. So do this thing with me, please.
So
this is kind of like... so he's trying to have, using their platform, he's trying to have the Dark Side Phil apology tour, but it's with people apologizing to him. So he's using the Kino Casino cloud to attract all the people that hurt him in the past and either felt them and completely leave them dishonored and destroyed, like he did with Review Tech USA, or ask them to beg him for forgiveness on their show.
Yes.
And this didn't happen with Mudahar, but it did happen with Keemstar, which was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll get there. That's going to be a showcase today. But it's generally confusing to go from him offering me $5K for an interview, ghosting me, blocking me, and then wanting to do a co-op playthrough with me, LOL. Like anyone's keeping up with this fucking storyline. It's so ridiculous. Anyways, this has all been rather surreal, making no sense from the beginning, but somehow it's going over really well. I want it to be a very positive outcome, like the last two shows, so we can build together towards future collaborations. I think a certain amount of friction between you is good for business, but obviously certain lines in respect to your family and stuff can't be crossed. Okay, we'll see about that. And we would respect that and intervene during the stream if that happened. I will say, though, Mudahar brings lots and lots of eyeballs to a show. Okay. Then he's talking about Mudahar. And then DSP says, I am agreeable to whatever you guys think is best. No worries that I'll run away or anything. I've been in this game for ages, and I'm along for this wild ride along with you guys.
Oh, how many cringy things can he say in one conversation?
Endless. I get the joke and want to make it work for both sides. This is how. Oh God, I love this one. This is exactly how I got my first break in YouTube. Dumb luck.
Come on.
LOL. What the fuck does that mean? What's dumb luck in this case? I don't understand that. What's dumb luck? Ugh. Big ups, fantastic Mr. Phil says Sam is here, so here is my money in return with the best avatar in the game right there. Waffle Bunny says, Mr. I never use game chat, but I wish my team talks. Oh yeah. Why is my team not talking? And he has team chat off. Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for trusting us, Phil. I know it's not easy with how things are online. Ultimately, all of us are so lucky we get to do this for a living, even if we have to deal with lots of bullshit from crazy people. I think we're really going to have a good run as long as we do it right. DSP then says, I agree. Your glazing of me is really awkward for me because I've got nothing but hate from all but my core fan base for a decade.
You got some violins or something.
He even said specifically the word glazing.
Yeah.
He could have said your favorable treatment of me. He could have been saying anything else, but he had to say your glazing of me.
Sam asked for this, okay, so. Your glazing of me is really awkward for me because I've got nothing but hate from all but my core fan base for a decade. It is definitely getting its intended result. That shock factor is working. So I wonder how long we can keep that up, especially with my own documentary. Only a week or two away, apparently. There's better. Then Triple P says documentary doesn't matter. You are DSP. There's been like 12 docs. DSP is never going away, and people need to come to grips with reality. I hope it doesn't worry you because it shouldn't. DSP then talking about the documentary says, this one is 4 hours, and we just praised June to high heaven. This will have more eyes on it than Dickers.
No, not more than Dickers.
How can he admit that as well? That's shocking that he can actually say that.
Yeah. Everyone wants me to answer everything. I still can't. It's a completely fucked situation. So I wanted to show this. He's clearly worried about the documentary at this point. Very worried.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very worried.
Unless... Remember, this is all a plan. So
it's planned. You're right.
Playing,
Yes, it's all part of the plan. I forgot. You don't need to give answers. This is the millionth time, and the answers will be the same. No one actually cares. Nothing's going to change. We had another Phil documentary. Trust me, and that is true. Andy and I both have nasty documentaries made about us. Blah blah blah. Look at this. Oh my God. If I can react to this thing fully and get through it and somehow not end up ruining everything because I can't add anything new to this finances saga of the last 5 years. What's that finances saga of the last 5 years? Just begging, he means? I don't know.
It's everything pretty much. Since he ended up admitting that he lied about champions, that means he admits to bankruptcy fraud and tax fraud because that's the money that he didn't tell the government was going to Hogan. So yeah, it's very complicated. And he knew it was that complicated. It's not just admitting, oh, my trolls were right, even though that was probably super important to him. It's actually that he committed crime, which is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, with a large part of this being the bank leaks as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the more recent example of something he doesn't want to fess up to.
And this is some true delusion here. But if I do, right, if he gets through this without ruining everything, I'm going to be a changed man because this will finally be the end of it. I want to believe that it will happen. But as I've said just this week on my podcast, I'm all tucked up from a year of pain and I'm ready for the worst. So what does tucked up mean? What's tucked up? I don't.
Fucked up? I think fucked up.
Fucked up. Okay, fucked up. I was thinking of it literally. Whenever something good happens, it's usually taken away from me, and that's why the worry won't go away. I know you guys aren't really my friends, but your luck in stumbling into me and thus working like it has is the best thing I've had for my work in decade.
So this 1:42 a.m. timestamp, is this his time? It's actually he wrote this in 2 a.m.
I
wonder
sure about that.
I wonder. Let's just say it's late at night.
Yeah, I meant to ask the same thing last week. Like, what time zone are we basing these timestamps on? But I think it is a safe bet that he is a little bit under the influence here, given the at least 2 spelling errors we've got so far.
I wonder.
And very emotional, as we can tell.
And the length of it, and the
girth.
This is
the length and the girth. Yes.
This is, you drank a little bit too much. You're watching, you're listening to your favorite band songs on YouTube. You grab your phone and you look at your ex's name on your contacts list and you decide to make a bad decision. And you start writing and it goes paragraphs. You know what I mean?
Chatter making a good point that if these have come directly from his leaks of these, then it will be his time zone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like this,
I don't know where these came from.
I know this, like you could just change this into talking about a chick or something so easily. I know you don't really like me, but your luck in stumbling into me and thus working on like it has the best thing that's ever happened in a decade. I'm so lucky to have my wife Kat as well. But we both sit here wondering. Oh God, we are not doing well with spelling right here. We both sit here wondering if things will ever change for the better. Once this doc is over with, if I survive it, then I think we can finally move to the next chapter. And also, if Trump gets elected and interest rates drop and we can actually have money again.
Hell yeah.
What a way to sign that off in one quick sentence.
Yeah.
All of that, and then I'll just better put this bit about Trump in as well.
And he's not talking about earning more money to spend, guys. He means getting money from a home equity loan. That's what he means when he says have money again. That's all he means.
Or maybe credit card debt.
Oh, credit card debt. Well, no, that's too late. That won't affect those rates. His credit card debt's got to be 20 no matter who's president. But it's got to be the home equity loan.
The part where he says, once this documentary is over, if I survive it, like, did he actually think there was a chance that he would just get eradicated? He would get so exposed that even the most cultish dens would just abandon him? No, man. A big punchline of the whole documentary is that everyone knew this shit. Like, everybody knew that he spent all this money on Hogan. Everybody knew that he was toxic as fuck, that he was a liar, that he's unreliable, that he's dishonest. Everyone knew this. So why did he think it would be this big of a shock?
Exactly. And to be fair, though, like June did a decent job of I feel like that the end of that documentary did a decent job in a way that hadn't really been done, to my knowledge anyway, with the whole, like, actually speaking to one or two of his supposed fans and whatever. And I think he has autism and all that kind of stuff. And
that was great.
I think that's the best documentary there is to this day, right? Way better than Down the Rabbit Hole, I think. It just covered everything well and had awesome moments. That was funny. It was just, looking back on it, I think it's probably risen in how good I think it was, by the time it's going on.
But, like, regardless of how good it is, like, what did he expect? Like you say, like, what could have been said that's worse than any of that stuff? I can't imagine what could have been uncovered to make DSP think that it would potentially ruin him. I don't know. What was he worried about, basically?
He thinks the entire internet, not like just this little crazy area of the internet. He means the entire internet is going to be talking about this. It's going to be on the Washington Post. It's going to be on the UK news. So DSP's documentary just dropped. Could you believe this? That's what he thinks,
Maybe.
Tony T says, "Oh, Ashton, no." Big ups. Mangaka says DSP is frothing at the mouth to get more debt, and that's literally what he's saying right here, guys. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to make more money to save, to spend. I am going to have, when the interest rates drop, home equity loan, money for me. You still have to pay that back, Philip.
It's kind of couched within a little bit of like he's trying, like the way he says, and we can actually have money again. Makes it sound like he's trying to be kind of relatable, or saying, if we get these things, then all of us can get money again, right? Whether it's that or he means him and Kat can have money again, I'm not sure. But either way, I think it's, he's trying to soften the blow a little bit. Yeah, trying to hide a little bit.
So Triple P is trying to console DSP, saying, also, I think he's sympathetic to you, and you'll be surprised how many W's he gives you. You'll be vindicated on SOK and the bank hacks at the minimum, and there's a possibility for you to be presented much more positively than any past doc. Okay? Also, you don't actually have to react to it. Nobody can force you to do it, that or anybody else. Do your fans even want you subjected to that, or is it just hate? Now, Triple P is making a lot of sense right here. If you were his manager, do your fans want to see this, or is it just haters? Obviously, it's just haters. I mean, it'll be good content, but you're just going to be repeating yourself from the last million times you addressed all this shit. DSP though doesn't get this and says, "Nah, it's got to be done. As I've already said." Dumb fuck. Listen up, Triple P.
It's on the schedule, so...
As I've already said, Triple P, we all put ourselves out there and have our times in front of the firing line. I mean, I never actually intend to do this for a living, which will likely be covered in the doc. But when you are a public figure, you are subject to scrutiny. For me to ignore it... this is so dumb. He thinks he's president.
What's this point?
For me to ignore it would be pretty petty after I just reacted to RTU's doc. So I will man up and do it and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, that's the actual reason. That's the real reason here, because they just watched the Review Tech USA documentary, and they can't just not watch the DSP one.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's like I always say, like there's just fuck all else going on that's that interesting in his life. So it's like, oh, someone made a documentary about me. Like that's good content. You know, it's I don't know. Like it would be way cooler to just ignore it, but no, can't do that.
No, God, no. So here we have, he's talking about the schedule for when to do the chain together shit. I just spoke with June today, and he cannot make any promises, but there's actual chance my documentary will drop sometime next week. I gotta ask June how many times he get pestered by DSP, because you just know. It's all the fucking time. June, when's the documentary dropping? Hey, June, any updates? You know, you can just see him do it. Here we go. Man, I'm watching back your last show. We have to do a show where we all react to LOLCOW live, because I have so much to say that would burn the fuck out of them. Okay, so I wanted to show that one here. He thinks he wants to react to, he's trying to get back on the show, really, this case, because he was on the show when it was so great. He does a little pitching of ideas many times, and he says, hey, man, I would burn the fuck out of them. Yeah.
But this is a man that claims to never have watched it.
Oh, no. He was watching back there. Well, at this point, he's already watching Kino Casino now. That's his favorite TV show. So he's watching that back now, you know what I mean? So he does love his Kino Casino at this point.
And arguably, he wasn't even watching LOLCOW live. It was more like seething at the idea of that existing.
Yes.
He was seething that they get so many views and they get so much money. Yeah.
It's like that. Triple P said, I like the idea of a detractor special somewhere down the line. So a LOLCOW Live react the next time they mess up, which is often is a must. I think we'll target Tuesday next week, whatever, for the game. DSP then says, remember I told you to remember this. Oh shit, I need to apologize. I guess I blocked Mudahar at some point. I don't even remember doing this.
Drunk.
So this is 100% my fault, and I'm really sorry for making it sound like he blocked me. I just unblocked him, and I'm actually going to apologize to him because that's pretty messed up.
He was really fucking drunk probably when he sent the first message that he blocked him. Because like on Twitter, it's very easy to see if someone blocked you or if you blocked them. It's very easy to tell.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, you see, you are blocked by them or whatever. You don't like when you block them, it tells you. When they blocked you, it tells you. How did you not see that the first time? But anyway, so DSP did do a video about this. I don't think it's too interesting, but let's just give it a quick look here. Here's the Mudahar segment. Of course, he makes it into a 20-fucking-minute thing.
Right.
This
so
was,
moving back and forth a little bit.
This was putting things into clips time back then, wasn't it? Like,
yes, this was everything goes into clips. Correct. Yeah.
And so,
this is
in regards to Mudahar, and that's how you pronounce his name, correct? Is it Mudahar? Because I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. So
couldn't find that out beforehand.
No.
I said to them, okay, like here's the thing about Mudahar. I'm not against doing a co-op gameplay with him, but that would be confusing as hell to me, okay? Because Mudahar, from my understanding, from my understanding in the past, Mudahar has been absolutely nothing but nasty about me. He said, I hate this guy. I hate the way that he asks his viewers for contributions, and I'm completely against it, and I really hate his guts because of this, right? Like, I've heard him say stuff like that, where other people have said it.
He never said he hated DSP's guts. That's ridiculous. He just made fun of his begging, like everyone else.
That's the kind of things he says about me in his content, correct?
No.
And it was only a year ago, all right? I come off the Side Scrollers interview, which went incredibly poorly. We all know that, right? And
that was a great interview. I think it went very well, is what he said after it was over, but that went poorly.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Apparently offered me $5,000, okay, for an interview. Why did he offer me $5,000? Because I guess Review Tech wanted to offer me like $2,000 for an interview because he wanted to interview me after Side Scrollers. Like, everyone wanted to talk to me after the Side Scrollers interview, right?
I was super popular, guys. Can you believe it?
Further harm and damage. They wanted to talk about more drama. And all the
Wait,
go ahead.
Wouldn't you say that the interview went great because it made him super popular? Everybody wanted to talk to him. Everybody wanted a piece of Phil, and he just didn't give it to anyone. So he made it go bad eventually.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
Okay, so Mudahar had posted up, $5,000 for Phil to do an interview. And at the time, he basically DM'd me on Twitter about this. I keep calling it Twitter. I know it's X. Who gives a shit, right? So he DM'd me on X, and we had a little back and forth. Essentially, what he said is, I want to have a direct interview with you. I'll pay you $5,000. Right?
So I guess DSP blocked him after this, right? I mean,
it'll be a fair interview, but there's going to be harsh questions and stuff like that. And I basically went back to him and I said, listen, I just did a 7. Well, I wasn't 7. It was like 5. I just did a 5-hour interview with Side Scrollers. Now, a lot of people don't like the interview, I guess. My answers aren't going to change about any of the shit that they tried to ask, the intrusive stuff about my life or my business or my finances. The answers are going to be the same. So, if that's all you're interested in, all right, then I'm not interested. I said, however, if you want to do an interview, and by the way, I'm not going to accept any money from you for this interview. I'll do it for free.
Oh my
I think I
God.
even said if he wants to donate the money to charity, he could do that. I can't remember how I phrased. I think I might even said that. Like, if you want to pay someone, go donate the $5K to charity. Don't give it to me. I don't.
So
deserve
gracious,
to be
King.
paid for an interview. That's ridiculous. Okay. I said, but I'll do it for free. However, I just don't want to do an interview with you that's all about drama. There's no point. I have nothing new to say about all the drama shit. I've said my piece on it. Okay. But if you have anything you want to talk about, like topics about gaming, about YouTube, about things that I can add insight into, because I've been in the game for 16 years and I'm a lifelong gamer, then I'm all game. All right. So that's how I left it. And literally, he just didn't respond.
One day.
Yep.
One day he's gonna get to do his chill podcast or interview with someone. Talk wrestling and how fighting games used to be in the 90s and all the rest of it.
But
And he'll be a happy man.
It's the interview that no one talks about because it's so boring as shit. It's the Jake James Lugo interview.
Yes.
Oh God.
He did this.
Right, that one.
He's done it.
All they talked about was video games and how YouTube was, and it was the most boring thing ever.
Can you
Well, he
imagine?
wants to do it again, all right?
One more
It's gonna be
time.
much better now.
Ideally with someone more popular and
Yes.
someone I can leech off.
Yes, that's so good though. So he said, if we want to talk about something else, gaming or something, and Mudahar just ghosted him instantly. Yeah, never mind. It's not that worth it. Not worth it. Okay, so that was kind of the Mudahar thing. And he said, I hope again, he said, I just apologize to Mudahar. DSP is interested. So, guys, hello, I'm still here. So how are you guys planning to cover my doc? Will you watch it raw or watch my reactions, etc.? I know you will be watching it one way or another. I plan on reacting to it nightly after it drops. So 2 hour or so chunks every day until I get through it. It's over 4 hours long. So it may take me a week. Holy fuck, he responded, and this was not what I was expecting at all. What the fuck is going on? Kino Casino did a friend request ridicule. And Triple P said right there, I'm not going to react to your doc. That was the plan. What's Mudahar saying, by the way? DSP then says he was incredibly gracious and apologized to me. I just talked about it on my podcast, okay? And blah, blah. The most insanely out of left field thing I ever thought would happen. Awesome. Okay, anyways, keeps going. DSP then says, laugh my ass off at your segment about me tonight. That was the friend request ridicule. Okay. Then today, I also talked about Mudahar in full, which blows my mind. I just played it. And you want to watch the end of my final stream today after putting up the soundproofing. I haven't clipped it yet, but I, again, absolutely leaned into stuff and destroyed both the rich and the detractors. DSP posts the link.
So
okay, so it's the
pathetic.
video timestamp coming. He then posts the timestamp and keep watching. Also, if you keep watching Friend Request Ridicule, I think a classic moment or two is coming up in that vid too. Because they're watching it as I think they already watched it, but they didn't finish the whole video. So he's saying, guys, if you want to go back to that, trust me, there's a classic moment or two coming up, okay? Don't forget about it. And then, look, and this one, okay, we're going to watch the video he timestamped. I'm going to do the timestamps just like DSP requested. But look at this. He says, I am now at 231 and I felt everyone. So he's watching back the stream he just did from the timestamp he told them to watch, right? So he's like enjoying his own felting of them, and he's telling them, I'm at this time enjoying this. What? This is so weird. That's the only way I can say this.
I guess it makes the most sense to me when I look at it at the most cynical perspective I can have. So this guy looks at those people like they're his advertisement agency. And he can just send them a clip and they're going to watch it and be like, oh, Phil is such a king. He felt it, everyone. Go and give him money. That's exactly what he was hoping to achieve with messages like this. To get him to have a little bit of a clip and have a reaction, be like, oh, King Phil has felt it. The review tech dickers, fat ass, once again. Go and subscribe to him. And he wanted them to continue doing this for as long as possible because he knew this wasn't going to last forever and he could get all the shout outs that he would ever want if he just kept pushing him.
It's just really insane to do, like you said, Kikomura, a text watch along. Like, that is so fucking cringe. It's not like I can't even wrap my head around that. Imagine that. Check out this timestamp, Sam. And then Sam, I'm watching it myself and I'm being funny. Oh, Sam, check it out. I said a great joke at 2:31. You're gonna love this. Check it out. You know what I mean? So insane.
I'm now kind of realizing I missed a lot of this back in the day, and like this is worse than I could have possibly imagined. The bit, I don't know if you read it. I'm back and I'm not afraid to just be myself, although I can't.
I'm back and I'm not afraid to just be myself, although I can't say the shit I used to. LOL. All right.
As his wife lies asleep next to him and he's taking a sip of his gin.
Wait, where's that clip? I gotta get that the thing I showed last time we did this. I'll find it. Anyway, so I'm gonna go, just like Philip requested, I'm gonna go right to the timestamp. I think that's the most fair thing to do. He said it's very funny and he felt everyone, guys. So this is the timestamp here. It is 2:26:40. This is what he said. Let's check it out. There's gonna be a hype felting happening here.
Nonsense right now. Okay.
Good start.
Oh, yep. Remember, this is when he told Triple B to start watching, so we're going to do it too.
Also, is that the first time he's used the word felt unironically?
Oh, in this DMs? I wonder. I'll check it.
He's used it.
We'll get there, guys.
That's
Triple
right.
P?
There's no chickens on my desk. There's no cucumbers to suck, and I'm not taking my shirt off anytime soon. So,
Whoa, that's crazy. Except now he's taking it off. Actually.
Yes, hilarious. Good job, man. You felt it him. Good timestamp, by the way. So far, it's been right on the money. Remember, this is the timestamp he gave.
Tips have just come in. I'm serious. I received a $5 tip.
This is the timestamp.
Taxes for the king. Thank you very much to someone. A $5 tip, giving their tithes and taxes to the king tonight. I appreciate that very much.
This is the timestamp he gave.
The king appreciates your support of the kingdom.
Keep watching,
Here
Triple
on
P.
DSP Gaming, you understand? Really. And then I just received a $36 tip from an anonymous source. $36 tip from Anon. So with $30 there.
Iconic image. I love this so much.
Looking like Chun-Li.
Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here. I don't see who we're felting yet. But okay, I'll speed it up super speed.
That gets us over our goal of $50 to 47. No, 57. Why can't I math all of a sudden? No,
this was the timestamp he gave.
5500 right there. Look at that.
Well,
and then on top of that,
yeah,
I
where are
received a
we?
$40
Where have we got to now?
$40.
Are we at 2:31 yet? Has that happened yet? No. Okay.
No, 2:31 is not. We're 1 minute away.
Casper, are you going to be via G2A before buying via Steam? You can activate the keys via key activate. I
Yeah,
don't know
horrible timestamp, by the way.
anything about G2A.
This is, no, it's magical. It's
atrocious timestamp.
On GOG, because on GOG, I was able to get Fallout 4 and then immediately mod it, and that allowed me to do Fallout 1, which was nice to try out. I don't know if I'll go back anytime soon. What do you go about Casper using Casper on here? So that's the top tip of the night from Casper. Next to $95 tip just like that. All right, guys, let's make it a solid 100. I mean, we're at 95. I mean, it's $5
Just
off.
a quick bag.
Right? Hit the 100 just to hit that nice round goal for tonight.
Get that in there.
Great. I'm going to glasses for you guys because we hit the goal. Thank you. Cool.
Oh, the glasses.
Okay, I'm trying to put all the shit in one box. I was going to say one box. I'm going to throw all of them.
Still not at the timestamp.
Jesus, can we do ice blue background tomorrow? Maybe.
I think the thing he wanted to highlight might have passed. I think it might have been the comment about like I don't take my T-shirt off and I don't kiss chickens.
That cannot
that was
be
definitely
it.
one of them. I think that was it. I think honestly, I think that. What else could it have fucking been? Like, yeah, I think because there was one that was like 225-ish, and then that was that, and then I think there's one coming up. So get ready, everyone.
I guess I overestimated his joke. Okay, here's the next one. We're at 231 now. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is
right
one.
now.
This is the second one.
Rich is crying, and the detractors are seething. Understand that. But understand that I want you to support my content because you had a good time. Not because you want to see the detractors get pissed or Rich crying on stream eating edibles. I want you to support the content because you like it, okay? So I hope that you did. I hope that's why you just contributed. And I appreciate everyone that just did, okay?
That's it? That's it? He said, how he described it was, I am now at 231 and I felt everyone. Also, if you keep, that's felting everyone?
Apparently so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I expected more there. Just letting you know. Okay. Sorry. Horrible timestamp. Horrible thing from me. Okay. Now we're going to go. Triple P does not respond at all to anything. He talked about Mudahar. He talked about the Mudahar thing. I'm down for this, and I'm along for the ride, sir. You're doing incredible. Oh, yeah. You're doing incredible from that timestamp, Phil. You really are such a legend when you let yourself go wild and have fun. It's such a shame people have been such hyper-analytical and demented for so long that it suppresses that. It's bullshit. You make great content.
This is the type of response I send when I didn't check the timestamp and I don't know what he's talking about. But I give him like the AI generated, yes, the great timestamp, Phil. You're great and amazing.
Yeah, and it's clearly all it takes to get Phil on side as well. And PPP knows it at this point. He's realized that this is all it takes now. So he's just spouting these one sentence like affirmations or whatever you call them. Like, you make great content. There's a reason you've been around so long.
This is like, Sam, you know what I'm talking about here, when like your kids bring something but you kind of miss it, but they say, did you see when I did that? You're like, oh yeah, I did see that. That's why you're awesome at that. That's why you're the best.
That's exactly what I was going to say a couple of minutes ago because a bit further up when he said something like, maybe when he's just like, I totally just did something, and it was exactly like that. It was like, look, I did it, mommy. I did it. Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you saw it or not. You still say, man, that was awesome. That's why you're the best soccer player in the world, man. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you do. It's just supporting your someone you are supporting. Then it says, LOA, you are actually watching. I felted the fuck out of my detractors at the end. It's been a long time since I had the ability to really do that with public opinion so against me. I'm excited for whatever we do on Tuesday, man. So he is pumped up right now. He is feeling himself. I kind of want to go back and see what else could be said. I'm just going to search timestamp for detractors. We got felted so bad, so, I mean...
Yeah. I mean, we do have a lot to get to,
yes.
But this is just, we can't miss this. This is going to be great.
This is, surely. I think, the end. Let's see.
Logue, sound good to you? Have a good night. Thank you, Al.
I sure am felted by this. I'm definitely in my feelings.
Oh, man. We are seething. He can't stop. We can't let him keep getting away with this.
Alex, for a night-ending $5 tip.
Here we go.
Here's the truth. For all these years, my detractors tried to say that my followers were the hate army. And I said, no, I'm not about hate. It's a misnomer. I would never call my followers the hate.
That was never, ever said, right? We didn't say his followers were called the hate army. That was the detractors, actually.
He said that.
But okay.
Army, right? You want to know who the hate army is? My detractors. Oh. I'm going to start calling them the hate army from now on. The detractors are the hate army.
You cannot be serious
right now. They are sad. They are, Phil had a good day, but all he did was put on fucking soundproofing on his wall. Look how good it looks now. And he got paid to do it? The hate army can't take it.
This is the
They
felting.
can't. They're sitting there in their little bunkers. They got little hats on. You ever saw those little army movies like General Patton? His little hats on. They put on.
Sir, who's wearing this? Who's wearing the hat, here? Who's wearing a little hat here?
Little army hats, and they have little flags. Go hate army, go! Let's hate on Darkside Phil. Oh, come on, let's go! Oh, that's what they do. They just sit there, little losers. What do they have to talk about today? Nothing.
This guy's winning so hard.
Soundproof phone up. You can't even say anything.
Again,
He put soundproof foam up. He's trying to get. Go
Put
ahead.
it up all by himself, by the
Yeah.
way.
all yeah, it's not soundproofing either. But whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Sit in your little bunkers and cry. Cry.
We're getting felted.
But be sure to open a window so you don't drown in there. All right? Let the tears out.
Whoa!
What if it's raining?
Nice one. Oh, great.
How are we gonna open a window in a bunker underground?
Don't
feel
think
like-
about it.
I swear to God, sometimes like he has these little things written down. Sometimes like he thinks of these one little, one line things. Like, oh, if I get a certain amount today, I can use this one, or this is what I'm going to do at the start of my stream. Like I always say, that's all he's planned for that day's stream.
Yeah, like he wrote General Patton, but didn't have anything else for it. Like, all right, General Patton. Okay, you got the helmet and you got the bunker. And then close the window, though. Open the window. Anyways, Triple P says the detractors are so small that they're really rabid, and because of that, they seem bigger than they are. I'm really excited for Tuesday too. So they said, will be normal Kino Casino or the gameplay we talked about? And he then says, even if Mudahar gets nasty, I'm not afraid of him, man. It will not go well for him because I'm not playing around anymore with people being unfair to me. But considering he literally apologized, I don't think he'd snake me because that would be horrible optics for him right now.
Does he even know what he's on about at this point? Like,
No.
What does any of that mean?
It'll be horrible optics. Like it's where the WWE. I think it's got to be the gameplay. It makes Muda look bad if he wrecks a gaming session. A straight interview, there's more of an expectation of blood. I think you can handle the situation as well. We could moderate very effectively. There we go, blah, 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 talking about the gameplay. Sounds good to me. I can talk with my audience about the game and try to figure out logistics. For example, if it has in-game chat or if we will need to hop on Discord to communicate. Hopefully it's as funny as it looks. Why do you have to talk to your audience about that? But
Yeah,
anyways.
what? Oh, God's sake.
DSP did release a video saying, oh, we're teaming up.
Tuesday. Huge day on Tuesday.
So show the
August
beginning of
20th,
this.
Okay? First
He was
stream.
tweaking out, man. This guy was addicted to this.
Yes,
Whatever this is, he's addicted to specifically this.
Exactly. He was in heaven for this. He made highlight streams about being on Kino Casino in the future.
Premieres. I'm very excited for this. Playing it on my gaming PC after we ran
All
those.
right, we got that. Wukong's going to be great. Next.
What is this hairline? What is this haircut?
I was
Come
going
on,
to
you
say
love
he is
this.
so clearly just woken up.
Hey,
Look at his
Cat.
eyes.
Whoa, Triple P responded, Cat. Got to make a video real quick. Go up there.
He probably
shit.
couldn't sleep all night. He was excited. He had his outfit laid out on the bed next to him.
That's my felting outfit. That's my felting shirt.
Yeah. Cat, could you drop my felting shirt? All right, so he's very excited about what's coming up. He's a very excited boy. He's very happy. Okay, so then, thanks for the advice. Okay, so DSP said, so I tried chain together a few things, blah, blah. All we need is have one of us make a lobby, put a pat. Okay, this is so incredible. He's explaining how to play co-op games to Triple P because obviously no one knows how to do co-op games. So, for first, controllers don't work within the menus, but do once you start the game. Don't freak out like I did. I'm sure that's a user error. You just know it. Also, the game is password-based, so I don't even think we need to be on each other's friend lists. All we need to do is have one of us make a lobby, put a password on it, then drop that password in our Discord, and don't share it publicly. And then we can all join and play.
Wow.
Oh
Dude,
my God.
I think this is why he dropped a couple of messages about how pitiful he was. Like how people used to bully him and he was the butt of the joke. Because during this whole time, he thought that they would prank him and that they would set him up to fight some trolls out of nowhere. They would be playing the game and randomly people would join.
Yeah. This also reminds me of the time when, wasn't he planning a party and he was like, didn't he get like didn't he make a massive list of all of his consoles and his like Guitar Hero instruments and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, at some point, yeah. That was a long time ago, right? You're talking about way in the past.
Yeah.
Like, he was making a party for FGC people, and he's talking about all the shit he has, and he has like endless stuff. Yeah,
like that kind of over planning thing. Like he seems to be doing. Yeah,
2 sets of Guitar Hero stuff he had. He definitely had that.
Yeah.
Alex Feature says that fucking hair. Big ups, Alex Feature. Casey Jones says the grand snakening really went deep. Masterful gambit, sir. Yeah. Again, Sam, we need your disclaimer here. Could you please give the disclaimer? That's your job now of this.
What?
One thing we have to remember when we're doing these DMs is that what you see is not what you get, right? Go ahead.
Yes, we must remind everyone, of course, that this is all part of his grand plan, and he will eventually snake them, and it is in the process of snaking them with messages like this.
Yes. Please remember that, guys. Okay, it's very important. To remember
this is relatively early in the evening for him. So
9 p.m. Triple P says, thanks for the advice. I tested with keyboard and mouse, but definitely prefer to use controller. It's looking like to have a fun session. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. We're going to fall every 10 seconds. Then Triple P says Mudahar dropped out. Okay, Mudahar is unable to make it tonight, and Triple P says, I'm so sorry, I'm just devastated. Good news is you smashed it in support. When my night is free to do whatever, so if a 4th makes sense, cool. If not, whatever is fine. They decide to play Chain Together. It was such a big show for us. Okay, so I'm going to tell my audience the 4th is when they're going to do Chain Together, okay? The 4th. DSP did tweet this and said, so just to clear the air. Oh, wait. He talks about that in a second. Hold on, I'll show you that later. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a whole Mudahar thing, a little tiny Mudahar thing. So I'm going to tell my audience that I'm going to stream tonight no matter what. If you decide to still do the co-op, great. If not, I'll just fall back on Black Myth Wukong, which came out today, and I'm sure nobody will complain. If that's the case, we can reschedule for whatever we choose to do to let me know. Okay. Blah blah blah. They didn't do that night. He did play Wukong. They said, okay, well, I'm ready to do it in the future if you want to. Okay, DSP did another video on Review Tech USA, which we're not playing because it's the same shit. I promise you it's not worth it. He gives his final word on Review Tech USA.
Yeah, go back to the previous message that Phil made. This one.
Hey, so I hope everything is okay and it's not anything that I've said or done that caused stuff to fall apart today. Undoubtedly, people will be asking me if we are still cool, and I'm totally good on my side. Also surprised you guys didn't stream today. So what that means is, just because the Chain Together fell apart, DSP is very worried right now that he did something that caused this to happen, which doesn't make any sense. It's a very normal conversation at this point, but he was very, very upset about this because also he didn't get a response for at least a day, I think, there. So that's bad. And that's what it came from, okay? Very paranoid.
So clinging. Yeah, paranoid.
Mm-hmm. Hey, just checking in. Your phone still work?
Do you check this email?
Don't forget. Anyway, okay, we'll stop. All right, so Triple P does a very DSP style message here, very long. It says, it's certainly not your fault, Phil. We're obviously still cool. We'll work together in the future. I honestly think Muda might have been spooked by how unhinged the detractors are because they came after him incredibly aggressively. Listen to this. We were just incredibly demoralized at losing such a big guest and letting you down.
Wow, this is so fake. This is so fake.
We really wanted this for you. Now it puts into question if we can deliver good guests for you. Just very disappointing.
Yes, for you.
Yeah. DSP would be eating this shit up, man.
Yeah. He did, because look, in the end, when he did the whole snakening, this was one of the big points that he had against them, that they couldn't get him good guests. So he had to talk to Steve Cambion.
Yep. Because by the way, there's a little bit talk of Kiwi Farms now. Okay, so Josh Moon, I think it's mentioned here. Let me search Josh. Oh yeah, okay. So we are going to try to rebook it as soon as possible with Muda, and if he's actually too afraid, there is this show with Josh Moon, which is certainly the most surreal show possible. So that's the first mention of Josh Moon here. which is the owner of Kiwi Farms. Then he says, but if you come across cool and you have fun on the stream, it'll give you a big boost with the people who can make the most difference against your detractors. If the detractors become persona non grata in the eyes of Kiwi Farms, they are dealt a massive blow. The seed from them, if you and Josh get along, could really lead to the deletion of the entire DSP subforum. Because they already pissed Josh off to no end, and he views them as being jealous of you. So if they go after him for being nice to you, it might be the last straw. Regardless, Muda remains our first choice, and we've reached out to him again to try to rebook. Sorry to let you down. Okay?
I love the thought, like, I know obviously there was stuff going on with Muta at the time, but like, I love the thought that he deleted his Twitter because he had anything to do with DSP. He was like, oh, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. I would not be surprised at all if Muda backed out because of fear of my detractors. I'm getting threats from them daily. Of course, all empty as he'll empty as hell, okay? But they are definitely coming in an increasing frequency. This is also not the first time I've lost out on a major collab opportunity because of them.
Bro, whenever he says shit like this, and I know this is just a specific thing, but you kind of have to go out of your way to say this, to emphasize that, yeah, those threats, of course, they're empty as hell. They would never do anything to me. Because this shit, when you're somebody that people hate on the internet, if you talk about stuff like that, it kind of seems like you're provoking people to mess with you.
Yes, it does.
Just because to show you that they can.
Yep.
And it happened to him many times where he was smug as fuck and then something bad happened. So I don't get why he would keep going on about it like that.
So as for Josh Moon, I think it's not as everyone suspects. I don't want to destroy the guy like I've been doing. Okay, I'm going to read it as he wrote it here, guys. I don't want to destroy the guy like I've been doing my detractors in an argument.
Oh, every fucking message is about how good he is and how, you know, he's got to mention the detractors in every fucking message.
I want to make him see reason and at least admit some responsibility for things that have happened as a result of his website. It would be far more civil than people are thinking, but if it resulted in the closing of my subforum, it could make big news across the web.
The web. Oh
Go viral.
Wario64. The DSP subforum has just been shut down. The tractors are felted. Anyways, okay. It would be far more civil across the web, and it would be the first time anything like that happens. So that's why I think there's big potential. I think there's big potential for that. I've managed to schedule Josh to play Chain Together and Talk for Saturday. Okay, so they're going to, now that the guest has changed to be, I know this is all dumb, but it's all part of the story. The guest has changed from Mutahar to Josh Moon to play Chain Together. I like how Triple P takes it very seriously. It would be a 2-hour time commitment. So Triple P's gassing up Phil, 10 straight streams of hitting the goal at this point, okay? Now, Andy this is interesting. So Andy comes in here, who definitely, as you can see, doesn't talk half as much as Triple P does to DSP. Says, yo, brother, I sent you this over on Discord, but I'll send it here also. So I wanted to let you know, our editor released an old clip of us talking about your emergency story from months ago before we ever had spoken to you. Obviously, the video was in jest, even before we met you or whatever, but I don't want you to think we were being rude or snaking you or whatever. I've logged in myself and unlisted the video, even though it isn't that bad, just to let you know. Hope everything is well with you, brother. Now, I do remember this, because many people were saying now this is like, they're turning on him now, right? Because this was released and everyone's like, holy shit, it's just making fun of DSP. And the comments of the Kino Casino people were saying like, whoa, what happened? This is our king. You're making fun of the king? So they unlisted it. And also, they removed a playlist they had of DSP, making fun of DSP at that time as well. They totally removed it. It's back now. But at that time, it went away. It was all the videos they had making fun of DSP, and they removed it. So there we go.
It was all very confusing at the time, though. And we were very worried it was all over.
Hey man, put the vid back up. I don't care, LOL. It's all good. Yeah? Okay. Based. Wasn't sure if you'd be upset. You rule, dude. Why would I be upset? I told you. You rule, dude. When's the last time you said that to someone over 10 years old? You rule, dude. Why would I be upset? I told you guys I know you shat on me before you knew me. So did everyone else. You guys took the time to get to know me, and now we're cool. I have no issue with the vid, or even if you ask me about that stuff in the future. Okay, awesome, brother. I never keep the older videos uploaded when they have to have anything. The only people who care are my detractors. I crushed 11 streams, hitting and exceeding all my goals.
God.
Why do I care
like
about
this?
outdated vid?
The fucking king talks like this. That's it.
Yeah. I crushed 11 streams of hitting my goals. Alex Feature says, gang, serious question. The Dent Mover review is coming, right? Yes, tomorrow we're at least, guys, I'll promise you now, we're going to watch at least the Snort Burnell edit of it, which is I think the part that they talk about DSP and it cuts out the courtroom scene. But you down with that, Meerkat? Sorry, Sam, you can't be there, but Meerkat, you down with that?
Definitely. I thought we would be talking about it today, so I watched it before the stream.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I thought we wanted to stick with the DMs today, but you know.
Cool. Yeah.
Sure. We'll talk about tomorrow. Let's edge you guys. But Sam, did you see it? And Sam, let's get Sam's quick thoughts here as a quick aside.
Do you know what? I think I watched about half of it, and it was good fun. But I'm eager to watch the rest of it. I don't know why I haven't actually, to be honest. But yeah, it was a good laugh.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, I promise. Alex Feature. Joe Dub says, looking back at this and 3 videos has the same cringe as looking at a Facebook memories of your old status. Like, I just ate a sandwich, guys. Yeah, you know when your Facebook used to say, like, old shit you said on Facebook, you want to die? Why would I ever say that? Who cares? I said the stupidest shit. Nam Taken says, I'm surprised Phil didn't say that the potential deletion of his Kiwi Farms thread would break the internet. Yeah, it basically did.
Oh, yeah,
but
it was that big.
His references aren't that up to date, unfortunately. He still refers to it as the web.
Yeah, the web. You surfing the web? Yeah, I'm surfing the web. Hey, Kat, are you surfing the web? All right, anyways. Okay, I know I saw some of when I was working on a small project, blah, blah, blah. Okay, keep it up, man. It's a shame what Muda messaged me last second. Okay, so here's kind of an important thing. The Josh Moon idea we need to talk about. I just this moment saw the DM from Ashton. I'm not sold on the idea of the co-op before we have a serious discussion about how his website has legitimately hurt my family, neighbors, viewers, and mods. I'm not comfortable with gaming with him until he hears my full thoughts on how Kiwi Farms has uppercase fucked with my life. And he has to have some accountability for it. It sounds like Ashton kind of just wants us to quickly chat in the game or something, and I do not see that going down well. Why don't you say that to Triple P then? Anyways.
Yeah, and also I love the idea that we'll clear that up and then we'll play Chain together. Like, we'll just quickly get that out of the way, and then I'll play a game with you.
Especially because I am legitimately heated over the whole thing and want to have a real convo with him about it. Heated with Josh? Yes, not Ashton. I think Triple P just thought it would be a surreal stream, and he is right. It would be. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Triple P and him were enemies, blah, blah, blah. He says, I would totally do the co-op gaming with Josh if we have the real conversation first, and I'm okay with his answers. There you go, Sam. Gaming after we talk about how Kat's stepsister had sex with the
as long as his answers are okay.
To be honest, I know nothing of the guy, so I have no idea how it's going to go. Doing it on your show is going to bring drama views. Okay, sounds good. I'll reply to him. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So with Mudahar, what's your take? Do you think he flaked because of my... just now gossiping now with Andy late at night.
Yeah.
So with Mudahar, what's your take? Do you think he flaked because of my detractors? This is between us. I won't talk about it publicly. Seems like he legit pussied out. He was just posting on Twitter about guns and games when he supposedly couldn't make it. He also didn't respond to me when I sent him a message today wishing him well. What the fuck? Honestly, this, by the way, DSP did tweet at this time and said, so just to clear the air.
Oh my god, this guy.
So just to clear the air, everyone just noticed that Mudahar's Twitter is gone. The one day after canceling on our collab, no, I have absolutely no idea what is going on. I DM'd him earlier today to wish him well and got no response. I'm as clueless as everyone else here. Alert, everybody. I'm clueless. Stop asking.
Sorry.
BBC, ABC News, Fox News. Stop asking. Yeah. I know nothing. Okay?
But like,
please.
There's that message and that tone, and then you see like what his name is and the little picture of him with the crown.
Not that one. This one. Yeah, the king is back, baby. Okay, his account is deleted as of an hour ago.
Oh,
What the
dude,
fuck?
he
I've been
was-
real, yeah.
Fuck, he was so annoying back then. He was so annoying back then.
Did my detractors get shit on him or his family? His account does not exist. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, like he's before he was kind of alluding to it in this conversation and the tweet that it might have something to do with him. Now he's just outright saying it. Like,
Yeah, it is.
It's got to be something to do with me. It's definitely me.
Yeah.
I did,
What did my detractors do this time? I said to him, I'm not sure if that's the case. He definitely has gone against some crazy people. It is bizarre. Maybe it's just a really bad timing issue. Maybe not. Shit, of course, it happens now, and everyone is going to blame us. I know, right? I don't know who's going to blame him. I don't know. I'm curious to why he would do that. The vid about me, I mean. I just posted on the vid as DSP Reacts if you want to highlight it somehow. I just posted on the vid as DSP Reacts if you want to highlight it somehow. Just posted on the vid.
He made a comment on the video, and he wants them to pin the comment to the video or something, I guess.
if you
like
want
it.
to highlight it somehow, lol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lol.
If there's I don't know, some sort of pinned
Oh, I know what he means.
system, maybe.
I got it. Is it not the panels when he talks about Mudahar? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I got it. I'm on it right here. So we went back to this video and says, note, no, that's not it. Where was it, though? I swear I saw that, though.
It's on a Kino video, not his
Oh, it's a
own.
Kino video.
I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck
I
it then.
believe,
Oh,
anyway.
We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, fuck it. Well, he pinned something there. Just trust me. Say this is crazy talk with Andy about a bunch of stuff. Shit is just crazy. Mudahar deleted his Twitter. We should talk about Josh. Okay, DSP goes right back into, we should talk about Josh Moon. It's a bit more serious than us just jumping into a co-op together. That's why I want to have the real conversation with him first. Then Triple P said, do you think an interview publicly is appropriate or you want to talk to him privately? DSP says, I really hope it's something on Mudahar's end and not my detractors. Can you imagine the blowback on us if someone doxed his family and he ran away because of it? But that's just paranoia talking because I've already been through insane shit like that with them. Blah, blah, blah. If the detractors did do that, you wouldn't face blowback. You would be vindicated because the detractors would have revealed what they are on the biggest stage possible. DSP then says, I guess that's true. And all because we apologize to each other. We're going to do a collab. I still have his DMs to prove the combo happened if needed. He's ready for the FBI investigation.
Hell,
my
this has got
God.
nothing to do with you, man.
In case the FBI wants the information, he has it at the ready, guys. Okay?
But the Kino guys, knowingly or unknowingly, are gassing him up on the whole thing. Look
yes,
at
the whole
these,
time. Yeah.
these messages.
I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with us, but it's so suspicious, the timing of everything. He clearly wasn't telling us the full truth last night, but it could be his own private business. DSP then says, all right, well, but now let's talk about Josh Moon, since that's more pertinent. It's just very unfortunate for us to have to be asked 1,000,000 times when we know nothing at all. Is it really online? What, are you going to the press? You got a press conference later? Anyways, I don't think a private interview is even worth trying. It has to be in public because otherwise it just becomes hearsay and anyone can make shit up. In public, nobody can lie about what they said. I know you want to jump into this co-op playthrough, but I'm not comfortable with that. Not when myself, my wife, our family members, my neighbors, my viewers, my mods, and more were all doc sucks on his site. And that's not even the worst of it. He needs to answer and be held accountable. I'm not unhinged like Nick Raqueta. I just want to talk with the man about all this and see where it goes. I promise you this. I need some wrestling music. I promise you this will not be a personal vendetta. I want to really get to the bottom of all of it from the mouth of the man who owns the website and keeps it going. You can spin it however you want to build hype, but I feel this is my only chance to actually let the world know how it feels to be in my shoes for the last decade. It's redemption for both myself and Josh in a way. And I will start it all off by asking him his favorite flavor of ice cream to piss everyone off again. What the fuck was that?
Lol.
Thought about everything.
I love after all that thinking about it, like not only the thought of Cat lying there asleep next to him, but him there trying to be quiet. He's got his gin, he's holding his phone, brightness all the way up, and he's like, and he's still got the clicking sounds of while he's texting, like you know, he hasn't turned that off, so it's like tick, 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 really angrily texting.
Cat's crying. Literally crying. Iwamoto asks, DSP has often lied in public about what he said. Well, yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that I thought was a great one. No one can. What was it? He said something like,
"No one can spin it, make
lie.
shit up in public. Nobody can lie about what they said." Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Be very excited for the audience as well. I've been crunching him about this stuff too, publicly and privately. What he's going to say is just to let you know it's going to be something to the effect of, I run a website dedicated to freedom of speech, and I allow people to say whatever they want. As long as it's not illegal under Section 238, I'm not liable for anything they say. He's also not going to say that he can't quit the site no matter what. He told me years ago they wished he could stop, but the people on the site basically hold him hostage to keep it running. He's telling him, he's got to get ready for DSP, actually. Kind of being a nice guy here and telling people what to expect from Null. And he's exactly right. That's what Null ended up saying. So be prepared for those arguments, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Now, I do have to do a little sidetrack here. In the middle of all this, Keemstar did apologize to DSP in this timeline as we're going chronologically. Let's listen to that. I kind of forgot about this, but here we go.
Dear Darkside Phil, DSP, I owe you an apology. I do. Last night, I was just being a hater, and worse than that, I was being hypocritical. For those of you that don't know the context, we were watching a Review Tech USA exposed documentary last night. There was this section that came up between DSP and Review Tech USA, and my chat was spamming, DSP is king because he's having a redemption arc right now because of the casino. And I basically said something along the lines of, you guys can all have this little troll that he's king, but that guy's still a loser and he's going to remain a loser. He's always going to be on level 1.
Yeah, that part was the true part.
And this morning I woke up thinking about that and I'm like, I am just being a fucking hater. I'm just being a hater. But more than that, I'm being hypocritical. What is Lolcow Live, right? Part of it is redemption arc for Wings and Boogie. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So why am I hating on someone else having a redemption arc moment? That didn't sit right with me. So I owe you an apology, Darkside Phil. I may think in my head that you're not going to take advantage of this opportunity and you're going to end up right where you are.
Correct.
But I shouldn't hope that. I shouldn't put that energy out there, right? So yeah, I know we have our differences and whatnot, but I was wrong to shit on you last night and shit on the moment that you're having, and I apologize. Dear Dark.
Okay, there we go. So that is Keemstar did apologize for this, what he said on Lolcow Live when he was basically shitting on DSP. We played it when it came out. He was just making fun of him. Like, you guys are calling him king, but he's still an idiot. Like, what are you guys talking about? He's king, all that stuff, just like what everyone else was saying, okay? So anyway,
he saw an opportunity to get himself involved and he took it. And
yes.
Yeah.
And
Keemstar, potentially to get DSP on Lolcow Live, which is exactly the golden goose.
That's exactly what it is. He just wanted to see, he saw the dollar signs, right? And that's why he went on the show too. Triple P says it's still pretty disingenuous, but he knows it's still pretty disingenuous, but he knows he is taking big L's with your success lately. LOL, I watched this later today. It's my day off, so I try to stay away from work stuff, but this I have to see. You can't watch a 90-second video. Anyways.
It's not scheduled.
So yeah. Congratulations on your many congratulations on your many victories, your majesty. Soon every knee will bend to the king. DSP also on his day off sends the update from Mudahar. There's no he just he talked about why he got rid of his Twitter. And DSP then says, DSP sent that actually. Then DSP then says, so how will we proceed with Josh Moon? Will I be on your show along with him on Saturday night for us to talk it out? Or does that have to be rescheduled since it's no longer gameplay? Just wondering what to tell my viewers tomorrow. Same date and time, blah, 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 blah. DSP then says, okay, so this is kind of interesting. He says, I can't do Saturday, but I could do that time slot, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the week, whatever. If the June documentary drops, we might have to change it, whatever.
Oh, okay, right. I was going to say, I'd love to know what he had planned for that Saturday night that he couldn't move it.
Who knows? So then he talks about that, and here it is. Here it is right here. This is where it's interesting. So DSP says, no, I will be honest with you. I want to do it when my wife isn't home because she has been treated incredibly awfully by Kiwi Farms. I mean, they actually contacted her family and extended family members who she disowned and has had nothing to do with in over a decade. One of which has tried to harass us, and again, as a result, she's also had very messed up personal shit from her past brought up on there. It has literally been traumatizing to her. Nobody knows this because I do not talk about it publicly on my streams. She will not want to be here when I'm trying to have a reasonable conversation with Josh, and she's working daytime Monday through Thursday, hence my day streams on those days, noonish to 4 p.m. Pacific time, would work perfectly. I'd forgotten that her work schedule changed this week, and she's going to be home all day Saturday and Sunday. Sorry for being difficult about this. I know this week has sucked and been stressful enough as it is with Muda canceling. Okay. Now, Sam, could we get the disclaimer one more time, please, in this part?
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, this is all part of his plan. If anyone's just joining us, this was all part of an elaborate plan from day one. He was actually snaking these people that he's messaging.
Thank you.
But on a serious note, though, this is is this the first time he's using Kat as a
correct
first time getting a bit personal with Kat's situation? Yeah.
Yes, but again,
was it a part of the whole King Snake thing when he went on the Craig interview and told everyone that she has a restraining order against her ex and told people to go find it?
Super long con.
Who knows how long this con was, really? Who can tell?
Will we ever know when it really started? Maybe he got fourth at Evo on purpose, so we would talk about it more. So he got fourth. Oh wow, I didn't think about that. He's really better than Daigo. Oh
yeah, his parents told him, Phil, you can have the Wolverine toy if you want, and he was like, no, I don't want it. And that was like the real thing that happened.
You could actually be CEO of Sikorsky if you want to. No, lay me off instead. Here's your ka-ching the ring. No, thanks, Kato. Here's your ka-ching sandwich, boss, for your wife's birthday. No, oversauce this and give it to me now.
Put more sauce.
He's like the Patriots of his own life, isn't he? Like, you know, the dark, shadowy, decision makers in the background of, you know, he's all part of the plan.
Excuse me, Holmes, in the Burger King parking lot. Here's some drugs. Please begin shooting them up. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you once again, Holmes. All right. Anyways, Triple P responds, says, I absolutely understand. It's a big gesture on your part to even consider the stream. I've asked him to move the stream to Monday afternoon if possible. I think no matter what, though, we should do gameplay together Saturday night in your evening slot, just so that the fans who are excited for it end up getting something at that time, because having Muda cancel was so disappointing already. I think if Josh wants to do Monday, we double up before the June doc hits, and then we're going to be gone for the first 2 weeks of September anyway, so we'll be able to make the viewers miss us collaborating together a bit, and then Demand should be back towards Halloween season. We can have a very profitable crossover, okay? Then, I fully understand that gaming with this guy would be profitable, but I'm not comfortable with it until we have the talk first. It would be incredibly hypocritical of me to play games for profit with Josh when I have been publicly, very verbally opposed to Kiwi Farms for many years. My fans would be outright confused. Right, definitely. Jade will be really confused. With Mudahar, we had just had a real convo and apologized to each other, so it made sense. This really does not, at least in this order. I mean, it could turn out that we could actually talk it out and have a meet in the middle standpoint, and then we could do the co-op before you guys go on your vacation.
This is like the fifth time they've talked about this specific thing.
Yes.
And he is insisting that it works this way, which I think I agree with him. I think this is the better way to do it. Not just play video games and talk about people fucking my wife's
stepsister, whatever, half-sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey Out says, where was Badass Phil when he talked with Josh? Oh, we'll play it. We got the clips of that coming up. Big ups, Mickey L. Tony T says, interview backfired hard. Tough side Phil felt it. Yes. Joe Dub says, Phil saw the sandwich and said, super sauce me, bro. Yeah, definitely. And Zitro says, he went back in time to make sure his parents met and conceived so this could happen. Yeah, like Back to the Future.
Of course, it all makes sense now.
DSP said, if you mean just us three, I'm totally cool with that. No, just us. Sorry, that wasn't communicated. So yes, they do agree to do Chain Together, just them three. This really fucking sucked. Let me tell you.
It really did.
So I just have one clip here. That's just so you get the taste of it. Here you go.
I'm trying to hold it. There you go. We got him. It's weird. The animation doesn't work right, so I couldn't tell I was pulling there.
Bugged animation mechanics. These devs, these cheap fucking
Where did
devs.
that go?
What can you
Oh, shit.
for
Oh.
$5? Okay.
There you go. Bugged animation mechanics there. DSP made a clip of this, if you can believe it. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds. So DSP thought this was worth clipping. Let's see if it was worth
What do you
clipping,
mean?
boys.
Everyone praises me for my expert driving skills in video games, guys. You should totally let me drive.
Yeah, let's put Phil in charge.
Quick little self-felt there.
I don't know about this.
Self-awareness.
I don't know about this. I mean, I'll drive if you want me to if you really want to have to restart.
Let
Right,
the king drive.
All right, there's gonna
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Oh my god.
Dark side Phil is driving the car.
All right.
I don't know.
All right,
It's
Phil,
a race.
All right, I'm done. There you go. You got a taste of it. This is horrible.
Awful,
It's the
man.
fucking worst.
Wow.
It's him. Like, just him's bad enough. Then you've got the person in the game trying to talk, and then you've got PPP and Andy, and their volume's really low, so you can't really tell what they're saying. It's just like, oh, fuck's sake.
But was the joke there that he didn't want to drive the car? Or he actually didn't want to drive the car?
He wanted to drive, but I don't know. He wanted to drive, but then because he's so bad at driving, right? So there we go. Anyways, they talk about the game. We'll both stream and hop on the Discord call, then we're good to go. They do the game. All right, we just saw the game. So I wanted to show this one after the gameplay, I believe, or before. Yeah, after that, he says, you guys are awesome. Not sure how much you realize this, but my life may actually improve so much because you gave me a fair chance. That's good karma, man. Also, I will agree to talk with you in the future about anything, and we can work it out to benefit the both sides. You were the first guys with any level of intelligence I've dealt with in about a decade, and boom, instant success, right? Everyone else was just too stupid. You should also definitely watch my podcast this morning. Some big stuff is about to happen. And then I'm really glad to hear things are going better. I hope things get much better for you and all the tractors humiliated utterly. I'm tuning into the podcast today. It's absolutely appointment viewing. Keemstar kissing the king's ring. What will the king say? The anticipation.
Wow, yeah. The anticipation.
Oh my God.
Gonna break the internet.
Unfortunately, a lot of people online lack common sense, how to be respectful, blah, blah, blah. So basically this. He talks about how the Keemstar said sorry to him and stuff, and he booked a Keemstar interview at this time. Okay, I believe. FY, I do not take. So you talk about someone who's taking down content. He says it's not me. There's a guy on Twitter that takes it down, and Triple P says, as I figured as much from the beginning. DSP then says, I am playing Keem so hard. Wait until you see where this goes. I don't remember that. Like, what did DSP say about Keemstar? Was it bad or positive or negative? You know what I mean?
Oh, nothing like that interview was the most boring shit ever.
No, not the interview. We're not talking about the interview. We're talking about the apology, because he brought up the apology on his show the first time. Oh, here it is. I got it. I'm going to have to list the whole thing, but let's just see what he says. Because this is the response to remember the apology I just played? Obviously, he made an entire pre-stream about it, and this is it right here.
Oh, that. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's going to be dumb, but let's just see. I can't remember it all, though. Here we go. And let's see.
You ready? Here we go.
Addressing the Kino Casino clip situation.
We have an elephant in the room to discuss. Ladies and gentlemen, our buddies over at Kino Casino, right? So, something happened yesterday. Well, 2 days ago, actually. I take that back. Oh, crap. That's not what they're... All right, hold on. I'm going to find it. Something happened a day or two
drama
ago.
analysis?
And it actually happened during a live
Was that
stream of
how
mine.
the chapter was
And
called?
It threw me for a loop because people were talking to me about it.
Addressing the Kino Casino clip situation.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
So they're talking about the clip. By the way, during this whole arc, guys, everything about his content was about Kino Casino. That's all it was. Everything was Kino Casino or people he was trying to feud with through Kino Casino. That's all it was.
So I'm confused. I'm like, I don't know what people are talking about. And so I looked into it after the fact, after my streams on, hold on one second. You're going to hear, okay, good, it didn't autoplay. I autoplayed it, everybody. Where Where is this video? Here it is.
Okay.
Hold on, you might hear audio for a second. They didn't. Okay, so I fixed it. All right, so yeah. So basically, you may have heard that the guys at Kino Casino uploaded a clip of them basically belting me, insulting me.
Okay, so he's gonna say like we saw them talk about that already. It's not a big deal. But here's the Keemstar part. Super chat confusion. Okay. Anyways, this is all. These are all OP Boone timestamps here. So.
All right.
Here's the
On to next
Keemstar
topic,
part.
folks. This is a big one. All right.
Yeah, I want to hear the beginning of this. Then we'll move on. I promise.
By the way, guys, 215 likes. We have almost 700 people on the show. We're about to talk about Keemstar. Let's get some more likes. Let's hit 250 likes. And also, let's hit the Stip Skull. Let's hit stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was my day off. And
skipping the begging for you.
I've always told you guys this. Everything always happens on my day off. Never, ever does anything ever happen when I'm here, because that would make sense. I'm here working, right? But no, it has to always happen on my day off. When I'm trying to relax with my wife, when I'm trying to run errands and get shit done, that's when the crap hits the fan with every possible thing, even the most unlikely shit, correct? So, what happens yesterday? I never expected. I know it's unprecedented, unbelievable, right? Like, holy crap, who would have thunk that what happened yesterday?
Remember, he's planning something with Keemstar here, like I showed you. He said, what did he say? I am playing Keem so hard. So this is DSP playing Keem so hard.
Possibly happen, all right? So I get wind of this, actually, from my moderators of all people, because I was actually just kind of casually doing stuff on and off between and see what the heck's going on the internet. So, about
Fuck me.
Seems kind of unlikely or get a single comment about it. A clean watch, so that way it can't be misconstrued in any possible way.
I don't care about the Mudahar thing.
Right? So here it is. First of all, we'll watch this, and then I'm going to tell you, how I reacted to it here. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, unedited, pure, unscripted. He's blocked, by the way. He's blocked on Twitter. Let's see what Keem has to say about it. Just don't let him worm his way into getting you on a show unless you want to. You should glaze him like you did on Side Scrollers. You're a grown man, figure it out. How do you not realize after all these years you're being trolled?
Remember this magical time when he would do this? This was a very fun time.
Yeah, that was great.
When he would read through the comments of Twitter.
Like, and all of this is just an entire saga.
Yes.
No, Keem is a slimy bastard.
All right, get to the point.
10 memberships to the community. Thank you for... just to be fair, there's no way I would do any real content with Keemstar until there was a conversation first. You understand?
Okay, so there we go.
That's just the kind of guy I am. We have shit to talk about and hash out. You understand? Okay. No, go complain for donuts.
Oh my God!
It's going to be a good start.
Yeah.
But he is. Look at this one. Keem apologizing, recognizing the king's status. What timeline did I ship to? This is fucking rad. I don't know why he has like a giant.
Oh my God!
Start on your own podcast. Well, let's hold on. I haven't responded yet, right? I haven't. Let's continue. Let's keep going, and then I know what I have my piece to say, but let's get
say it then.
In the chat, as I was crapping on you, that everyone was in my chat saying Phil is king, Phil is king. Everyone was being positive towards you, hypocritical and a hater. Arc content for Boogie and Wings, and for me to then say that what is happening to you is bullshit, and you're still gonna be a loser and on level 1 is very hypocritical because
we already watched it. He already watched it.
But I'm a little rinky-dink dude, right? A little tiny guy. I'm just lucky to still have pertinence and have a following, the core audience that supported me all along. That's why I'm still here. But the fact that this guy for so long has had this negative opinion on me, and now
remember he's playing the Keemstar here.
Publicly talking about that opinion because it is bad with his redemption going on right now.
Oh my God!
That's at least something, right? That's an acknowledgement. It's a positive acknowledgement in one way, all right? And at the same time, perhaps there will be over time a feeling of that, change towards me. I don't think that for certain people, change doesn't come instantly.
Oh my God! Get to the point.
Twitter,
wow.
You posted up saying you were considering legal action against me because I had an opinion about your show, stating that I felt that it was scripted. And you said that me saying that on my show, without prefacing it saying that it was my opinion, means I was stating it as a fact, and that means that it's defamation or slander. I mean, I could actually analyze that for about an hour.
Please do.
Really destroy you, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so he's pissed at Keem at this point.
You remember that, right? You remember when you did that, right? Now
I didn't know. That's what I was looking for. What was his feelings towards Keemstar at this point? He's pissed at him now. Okay, gotcha.
If this was so bullshit, then why did he change the title of the video and the description of the video? And he added a little disclaimer back then when he said that LolCow Live was fake.
Oh, this is also
obviously he's not that badass.
This is amazing. Yeah, definitely. This is an amazing time when he had a segment called "Playing with Duty," where he Duty felted himself. Okay,
what a great time.
So when Duty said how much money he made for 1 month, and that DSP said that was felting himself.
Views a day when they put them out. Okay, they're not getting hundreds of.
Anyways, this is all his content was just revolved around Kino Casino and the detractors hating them, all that shit. Anyways, all right, we got to move on.
And vengeance. It was all very spiteful, petty, and vengeful. All of it.
Yep. Fuck Keemstar, blah, blah, blah. You saw from the show night. I saw your show from last night. I had zero idea he did a drunk stream and all that. And the wings thing is just super sad. It looks like legitimately wants to come on my show to have a civil conversation. Can you imagine him lowering himself to level 1 to get to talk to me? LOL. I'm likely going to do it to make him think we're cool, but we know how he is. It will never last. So this is the first step towards a long game for sure. Of course, please don't tell the public about this. So he's in the middle of the snakening, he's doing another op. That's a deeper op towards, it's a long game. So that's pretty cool. That's really deep. Okay, so go blah, 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 blah. Then he says, that was really fun. Hope support was good. I'm sorry the support wasn't that strong. What? It was great, man. I'm doing 40 things at once. You have no idea how chaotic my life is now. So apologies I didn't respond to you sooner, man. It was 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later.
Yeah, where did that come from as well? Like, what prompted that?
It was great.
Like 40 things at once.
Okay. Love the streaming. He's explaining why he's 20 minutes late to respond, I guess. All right. Love the streaming, gameplay, and everything. This is all still so nuts for me. And you guys are awesome as always. I'm literally still working. My wife is asleep next to me, and I'm watching and titling vids and posting. It's the life I live. Haha. No worries at all about tonight. It went incredibly well. Already have 3 funny as hell clips lined up from the stream. All of which I just made myself.
Oh my god.
Dad, I did this all myself. Look what I did, Mommy.
Yeah.
Look what I did. That is very cringe. And I'll be praising the crap out of it. Onward and upward for both of us.
It's especially cringe when you remember that the method by which he makes these clips is literally just snipping them out of live streams on YouTube. Yeah. Nothing more than that.
Wow, Cat is sleeping next to him, apparently. They're still working. Yeah. Okay. I just wish you could have gotten you 5,000, whatever. Okay. Now, they did the Cham. LO, dude, did you guys even come close to that? Oh, they said, I wish you got a 500 and 1,000, he said. Okay. So Triple P's trying to get that. LOL, dude, did you guys even come close to that? I'm not expecting anything like that ever. My biggest time in my entire 16 years was like 2,000. I am not a big earner, and I don't get sad or disappointed if I don't make huge bank. I am a long-term thinker, and we are building something that is going to benefit all of us. I'm doing very well right now compared to how I used to do, so you don't have to worry, man. As long as I keep this king streak up, this is going to be a great ride. And even if the streak ends, you made a friend in me. This isn't just about money.
Oh, bruh.
We are also going to do more drama and reacting together. I think that's a given. We just need to space it out so it's not always kiss that.
What?
I think just that. I think my streak will actually end on Monday because I'm just doing my usual podcast before my appearance on your show with Josh, so it's very unlikely I'd hit it. If the Josh show goes well, I'd actually expect it to blow up more afterward with a reset, and then I have Keem in a very unfamiliar environment on Wednesday. This week is nuts. Told you a lot happens in a very short time. Big ups to Robin Brahman says, La Le Lu La Le Lo. Big ups.
Yeah, it was a Patriots MGS reference.
There you go. Silent Sama says, Snakeception. We need to snake deeper. We need to see where the final snake lies. Yonal says, I'm doing 40 things at once. Groceries, chores, buying food, going to Costco, picking up cat food. That's all the things. And messaging some lolcows. That's it. Okay. Here we go. This is all super fun to me. The Triple P's, I gotta say, we really appreciate you working with us too. It's been a lot of fun. This is all super fun to me. I just hope I can keep up doing everything myself. I just hope I can keep up, as doing everything myself on my end is a lot of work. My streak will end on Monday during my podcast bit, I think. After the Josh Moon show, I will be pretty strong, and after Keem, who knows? DSP clips, maybe this was done by what's his name? By Snort Exchange guy, because they're showing the clips here. What happened? Keemstar's debating Duty live and just felting him. So that's when Duty went on Keemstar's show and got Duty demonetized for a little bit, I think. So there we go. It's a very huge Duty L. blah, blah, blah. Hopefully all the WB champion stuff can be moved on because it's retarded. Hope to work with you again once we get off break. Love you, man. Okay, here we go. Sorry, excuse me. So this is out of nowhere, kind of, there's no talk about it. This is one of those cases where I wonder what happened, right?
So the Josh Moon thing's happened here.
The Josh Moon thing has happened, but it's not here. There's like no talk of it around it, kind of.
Yeah.
So we will go to the Josh Moon thing now. So this is some clips here from that because there's just no talk about it at all. And all of a sudden he's talking about something that happened on the show. But here we go. I got 3 clips from this to show
They
you.
want to talk about my bankruptcy. I don't want to talk about that stuff. I want to talk about games. I want to talk about having fun, chilling, just having a conversation, doing normal things that people do on the internet that apparently I'm not allowed to do because I was the focus of the internet's ire for the greater part of a decade. Now,
So I put this clip in here because someone in the comments said, watch Triple P try not to laugh during this whole spiel. Okay, so that's what I'm going to challenge you guys to do.
I don't want to talk about that stuff. I want to talk about games. I want to talk about having fun, chilling, just having a conversation, doing normal things that people do on the internet that apparently I'm not allowed to do because I was the focus of the internet's ire for the greater part of a decade. Now, all of a sudden, I appear on Kino Casino, and it's like night and day. Everyone likes me now. Everyone wants to hang out with me. Everyone wants to talk, see new content from me. It feels very different. You know what I mean? Like, the Mike Plum documentary was going to have a lot of this kind of toxic stuff. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, do you know, I have an answer for this, but do you know what has changed? Would you like to take a guess at what I'm thinking?
I would say public perception just because, I don't know, because someone gave me a chance. And I think that's what it is. No one ever gave me a chance to be humanized. Instead, it was easy to beat up on Phil because he was the small content creator who everyone likes to make fun of. But now that people gave me a chance to see me in a different environment rather than just my own stream, things have changed.
I think that part of it is that I've watched a little bit of you and the Kino Casino, and a lot of what they're doing is like showing you other people and you're reacting and the same.
Okay, I'm skipping away. So let's get to the interesting parts. Here we go.
Fair enough.
Dude. Yeah.
Do you have any other questions for Josh, Phil,
Here we
specifically
go.
about the forum?
This is the one you
or
want.
about
Yeah, like for example, like there's a couple specific instances I'd like to bring up and get his take on it. So for example, one of the things that's happened over the last couple of years is that my detractors have been harassing extended family members that myself and my wife have absolutely no interaction with
That
whatsoever.
sounds pretty bad.
Okay, for the record, my wife does not have interaction with her family members. She has there's history there, and there's a reason she doesn't talk to them. She moved on from having other family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a personal situation. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there's a reason for it, a good reason for it. Okay. My detractors went out of their way. And of course, it's public information to find out that she has a sister. Okay. They then contacted the sister, told the sister about where we live, who I am, all of our fucking contact information and shit. They've gone on the sister and goaded her to do streaming. They've thrown the sister money. And if you really want to know how it all started,
she earned that money.
It was my thread on Kiwi Farms because they found all that information and they posted it up there. And now it's been an ongoing
I'm not being rude,
thing.
but is this the woman that a user from the Kiwi Farms had sex with?
I have no idea. I don't know.
There's a thread, and I want to say it's someone related to Cat that somebody hunted down and had sex with. Yeah, and there's pictures of it on the forum.
So,
I think I
do you
banned that
see what
guy.
I mean? This is the kind of shit that shows up on my forum. It's like, what does this have to do with anything with us? We have no association with this person. We don't talk with this person.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Like, ultimately, his biggest problem is not that any of that happened and that Jenna is even a character, is that it's under his forum that says Dark Side Phil.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man. I give
That's
up.
the only problem. Larry Ava says, this is like OJ wanting to talk about football when everyone who interviews him is clearly only interested in the murder. So yeah, definitely. That's it.
Yeah,
Or knowledge.
yeah. Unwittingly, he's just given them so much ammunition because these guys aren't interested in the forums as a whole. They're just like, what did you just say?
Yeah,
You know.
Oh, whoa.
Person might have some issues. And so we don't want to be associated with this person. So why is any of this existing on Kiwi Farms? Is that not like the level that you would think, wow, that's kind of extreme. This shouldn't be in the Dark Side Phil
But
forum.
hold on, wait.
What does that even?
I might be understanding this incorrectly, but what he just said suggests that He's trying to disown Jenna, and they're getting in the way of that. Like you're still making me connected to that person, and I'm trying to disown them. I'm trying to get rid of them.
I think more than that, it's like he doesn't want to be associated with her because he knows about her. Obviously, he says he doesn't, but he fucking knows. He doesn't.
Well, the problem is just that it makes him look bad on the forum. That's
exactly.
supposed to shit
That's
on
it.
him.
Exactly. It makes him look bad, even though legitimately that is a factual family member. So where's it supposed to go?
Yeah.
What do you want to put it in the Cyrax forum? It doesn't make sense in the Cyrax forum. It makes sense in DSP forum, but I don't know where else he thinks it should go.
Even have to do with Darkside Phil.
Yeah, it's almost like he's okay. He's cool with the forum being there as long as you get your facts straight.
Yeah. Get it right, Josh.
Oh, go ahead, Josh.
I mean, I did ban him, but I can't like unfuck her sister. It's already happened. It's already done and posted on the internet. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
So, but why is it in my forum?
Anything about that?
Yeah.
So, but why is it in my forum?
Well,
it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me.
It has. Where else is it supposed to go?
I mean, it does.
I'm not related
That's why the event happened because she was related to your wife.
Yes,
but that's not me. It's the Darkside Phil thread. It's not the Cat Burnell thread.
It's It's the Cat Burnell, which you brought on stream and talked about for hours. Yes,
right?
This is so ridiculous.
I mean, in some ways it is. She's married to you, and the Bible says that you become one spirit. So technically, she's joined to the forum.
I'm sorry, but no, that's where I got to draw the line, dude.
So
now
why
you're saying just because I have a public persona that literally anyone who has ever had an association with me in my life needs to get drawn into this drama sphere? That's bullshit. Because that's
this
a cope
gets
is
like
what that is. Because you
the Olympic gold medal of putting words in people's mouths. This was insane.
Mm-hmm.
And it started with the traditional, so what you're just saying right now, and then continues to invent an entire narrative. It was incredible.
That's the classic one. So what you're saying is, no, I'm not saying that.
Gone into this drama sphere, that's bullshit.
That's
because that's a cope is what that is.
That's
because
a
you
cope.
know that having family members that you don't have any association with being drawn into drama is bullshit. Come on, Josh. Just fess up and be like, yeah, that's extreme. That definitely shouldn't have been on there.
I mean, that guy should not have done that, but the fact that it happened and that he recorded it and posted it on the internet, it doesn't matter if it's on the forum or not. Like, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be on the internet. Does it belong on the Darkside Phil forum, and should it still be there right now?
Where should you put it?
That is probably the most accurate position to put it, and you can't put a genie back in the bottle. You just can't. That's not how it works.
But is it there right now?
I believe so.
Probably.
Yeah.
And should it be?
I think it's
yes or no?
Dude,
should it be on a?
Yeah.
I think this specifically was posted in the cat thread, in the dedicated Catherine thread.
Yeah. There's a whole Catherine thread. She got her own thread in there.
Forum about me.
So actually, it was incredibly on topic because it was the DSP forum, the DSP sub forum in the cat thread, exactly where it should be. Perfect.
I wonder if one of them said that. Like, would he have accepted that and go, "Oh, okay"? I didn't know there was
in her chat. Yeah, that's fine.
sense.
That's totally fine. Yeah, you can't put the Kool-Aid powder back in the bag, as they say.
I mean, yeah, that if you're throwing darts and you throw that dart, this bullseye for that is probably going to be like where it lands is going to be closer to you than anybody else. Like, where else is it going to go? Categorically speaking, where does it go?
Yes.
I'm going to be like very frank with you. That is an ultimate cope.
How?
Basically, what you just said is anything.
He doesn't know what cope means. How is that a cope? What are we coping about? Cope requires you're disappointed about something, so then you say something to kind of make yourself feel better or make yourself look better. That's what cope means. Yeah. How is Josh coping here? What is he disappointed about? He's not disappointed about anything. He said it's staying up, bitch. Yeah. That's a cope. What?
Thing goes. That's like saying I was walking down the street and I looked at a guy and, I nudged him. Oops, he could be on Kiwi Farms tomorrow because I nudged the guy walking down the street. He should be doxxed. Like, what? That's extreme.
With Christian, one time he took a picture of a black woman at a BK and posted it on the internet and said, "This woman gave me poor service. The trolls should dox her." And they did. It's on the forum to this day, like 10 years later.
Chris Chan took the picture of the woman, posted it on the internet. That makes it appropriate to Chris Chan to post on his forum. I have absolutely.
In your metaphor, you bumped
What?
into the person, dumb fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah.
In your metaphor, you bumped into the person. What the hell? Great argument here, King. You're nailing this.
That makes it appropriate to Chris Jan to post on his forum. I have absolutely no association with this woman. I don't know her. I will never speak with her. She has nothing to do with our lives. We don't speak with her. So we disowned that relationship. You are allowing people to now go outside the realm of what the forum thread is supposed to be.
How do you know what the forum thread is supposed to be? Who do you think knows what the forum thread is supposed to be more?
Yeah, exactly. This is so bizarre. It's not like she's never mentioned DSP and Cat as well. Like, she specifically streamed and talked about them both. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, man, but that's your wife's sister. Like, and she's spoken about you.
Yes.
Like, she's involved whether you like it or not.
DSP is the one coping. Yes, you're right, Strider.
Yeah.
This is the cope.
Yeah.
DSP is doing the cope.
And just
And
toss
also,
anything on it.
If we have to go down to this, Josh Moon is the owner of the site. He's the one who gets to decide what goes where, and he can just put it there without any kind of explanation because that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, it's not like it's some like rule abiding thing where it's like all of the world agrees on where things go on a fucking troll thread. It's so ridiculous, you know. This is not right, Josh.
Well,
what?
Exactly, but it is a little bit like what we said earlier about how everything has to be in its right compartment. Like, this is another one. Like, it doesn't quite belong in the DSP subgenre. It needs to be in the.
I really think you're right. If they said, "Well, it's in the cat thread." Oh, okay. Well, no
Yeah.
problems then,
I
Josh.
think
Let's play
so.
chain. Let's play chain together.
Yeah.
Start up the game.
Say, what was on the internet? It's free speech. No.
We're going long on this, but I want to get past this point, and then we got to play the Derek one too, and then we'll move on.
You're allowing systematic
literally,
harassment.
yes.
Literally,
you're allowing
yes.
systematic harassment is what you're doing with your forum.
I'm not allowing anything. If someone goes out and harasses, people and talks about it on the forum, they do get banned.
But it's on the forum right now.
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty
That
sure the guy
wasn't
got banned.
harassment.
That wasn't
had
harassment.
consent.
She had consent and wanted to do it and was paid for her time.
But you said the content is still on the forum. You banned the guy who posted
Yes.
the content, but you left the content up.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. What am I going to do with it? Pretend it
So you
didn't
never.
happen?
Oh, so this is interesting because I didn't even know this. So what you're saying is, if someone violates the forum rules, you will ban them, but you do not remove the infringing or the bad content. You leave it there.
It depends on a concept of harm reduction. If it is, for instance, I'll give you two adjacent perspectives.
1.5.
Let's say that somebody has sex with Cat's cousin or whatever and posts that on the internet. Well, that's out there. It's going to get proliferated around. It's going to get spread regardless of what happens. If someone posts nude images of their own girlfriend randomly in the forum, that would be against the forum rules, and it would then be prudent to delete them because it's just a harmful use of the site without any connection or purpose. But when it comes specifically to content about high-profile people, there is literally no reason. There's no good being done there.
You don't think there's good being done to remove that content from that forum right now? You don't think that would be in the best interests of everyone involved, of this woman who they're actually stalking and doing things to get content?
By stalking, he means following
Like
her on her
what?
social media, in which she posts about 20 times a day these days. Yeah, definitely.
You don't.
Yeah.
And
And
she
is looking for customers and people to follow her
Yeah.
on OnlyFans.
has nothing to do with us. But
When
you're
you
allowing
say
that to be-
No, okay.
stalking, there is no coordination to do this. This guy said, I'm gonna contact this woman, and I think he found like her profile like a hookup site or something.
Yes.
And it's like he didn't conspire, he didn't use the forum as a tool to accomplish this. He did it, and then he talked about it on the internet, and there's no way to undo that.
I don't know. To me, okay.
Is it revenge porn, though?
It could be, but in revenge as a crime does not exist. Maybe in some states, but at a federal level, there exists a tort of non-consensual pornography. So if she was unaware that he was recording, she could sue him under that tort, but she could not sue the platform, and she may even be able to get a.
Yeah, we better
I
move on.
kind of like that pretty much no one except Null in this situation knows what they're talking about. Like, they don't know about Cat's sister. They haven't seen the video. They don't know anything about this. But DSP has to pretend like he knows something about this, even though he has no idea.
Yeah,
He knows
oh, yeah.
things that think
Do it.
are going to help him. That's all he knows.
To it. Anyways.
a court order to take things down, because sometimes they do that, and if I get a court order, then I get a court order, and that's just what it is.
Like, hasn't AIDS Zero tried to take? I know you can't probably talk about. Hasn't she tried to take legal action against you?
She's tried to invoke VAWA, which is called the Violence Against Women's Act, and that's the act that has this tort for.
I'm trying to see if DSP how he finishes this.
It is to their in there than pure. But if I
Well, that first of all, that statement's false. There is something you could do about it. You could remove it from your forum right now, and then people would have to see it out
even
elsewhere.
even if like
they remove it, what
even
happens?
Even if it
right?
were the thing to do, like, yeah, okay, I should probably take it down. Like, how long's it been there? Like, what point would it serve to take it down?
0.
Now? Like,
he just doesn't want it to beat up to
now.
future generations, I guess. Who cares, though?
It's the notoriety of
Slash
Kiwi
doesn't
farms.
want it part of his forum.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Find that stuff.
There would, if I started censoring things, people would go to an alternative site. I don't censor things, so they stay on the forum where there's a moderating spirit to it.
That's correct. So basically what you're saying is because it's on your site.
DSP is trying to find a point where he can get a W on this one. That's all we're looking for. He did the same thing with Craig. Remember? It goes forever. He can't get any. He's just looking for one little thing to say, you said I'm right. And he can't find it here, and it's going to go forever.
Feel you're the best person on this planet.
So anyways, we're going to skip to the next one here, the next consequential moment of this one here. Here we go.
You know, they try to justify it. And for instance, this is one thing that was brought up to me, and I'd like to hear your perspective. Do you know a guy named Derish or Derek?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's like a supporter, moderator, and like thumbnail maker for your stream, right?
Wrong on all 3 counts. He's not a supporter.
He
loves
it. It loves it when people. But it's like it's so inconsequential. But he loves the fact that he got all of that wrong.
So fact check on that. Derek has donated, and Derek has made thumbnails, and he had made a tier list, I think. Oh, the thumbnails, though, wasn't confirmed, I don't think. The tier list was, though, so there we go.
Not a moderator, and he's never made a thumbnail for me whatsoever.
Okay.
All wrong, all detractor bullshit. He's just a viewer.
Okay.
And he made a tier maker for me once or twice.
Okay, tier maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Josh, do you have, like, receipts on that? Or is this what you've heard, or is this what's in his thread, or what?
Well, his response is there's definitely a relationship, or when I say relationship, I mean there's definitely like a connection. But his response is actually it falls through a crack. I don't know how to respond to that because the guy is definitely like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
and he definitely has like playlists of like little girls and stuff on his YouTube. Like that's archived independently of the forum. But
what do you think?
I think I remember seeing like his badge in chat though that he had a supporter like a mod sword or something.
No, that you're seeing someone gifted him a membership. That's what you're seeing. It's just a gifted membership. Anyone can get that on YouTube.
That doesn't count towards the goals.
Oh, come on.
That doesn't count towards the goals. That's long-term support. No, thank you.
Power whatsoever on my streams whatsoever.
But he's allowed in your streams though.
Yes, he is.
But he has playlists of little kids on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we publicly address this formally? This is good.
That's what we're doing, Dumbfox.
Let's talk about this.
Real.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
Why is he allowed to be a member of your community when he's such a creep?
That's the one thing that's really fucked. Yeah.
Here's my philosophy. You guys can completely disagree as streamers yourselves, and everyone out there watching.
1.5 obviously.
He had a whole speech prepared for this.
He was
now
ready
we're
for this
into the
voice.
Derek segment.
Lay down my.
You want to get to this formally here, guys? Or,
Sure, okay. I'm a content creator. Every day I put on stream. I'm trying to entertain an audience. I'm trying
playlists of
And
kids,
this is like,
and it's really weird.
It's like
shit.
answering an interview question.
Yes.
It's just this pre-recorded canned response is so disingenuous. It's so unnatural. And it's so defensive. That's the worst part. It's so it's like he's guilty of something. When in reality, he could have just banned fucking Derek, move on.
He definitely wanted to go into this without banning him. That was absolutely his goal, though. If you watch this back, his goal was to not ban, right? But then they kept pushing, and he finally said, "Okay, I got to do this, or this whole thing's over."
And
thank you, Teedling Soldier. Can we get a quick disclaimer, please, Sam? Some new viewers have joined us. We got a raid, so go ahead.
Yes, for anyone that's just arrived from the raid, we're watching Darkside Phil. He has. Well, for some weeks / months now, he has been planning and executing a snakening.
Yes.
And this is all part of his plan.
Okay.
We're starting to believe there's maybe evidence pointing to the fact that he may have been planning this for his entire life.
His entire life, yes.
Or even before that.
The story's unfolding now.
This is the one thing Ashton and I are like, what the fuck is
what the
Right, so
holy hell would any of us ever know what all of our viewers are doing? Nor is it in our realm of responsibility to have to actually look into that? You understand? These people are just here to watch me. That's all I care about.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. You don't know everyone's backstory. You can't control everyone. Makes sense. But we have verifiable evidence that Derek is a pedophile. He has playlists of kids, and it's really weird fucking shit. And this is the one thing Ashton and I are like, what the fuck is
what the
you know? I
is
get
this
what you're
shit?
saying.
And
I get what you're
Josh
saying.
looked into it yesterday. Let Josh. Josh, what do you think about what Phil just said?
Yeah, Josh, you be mean to DSP. I don't want to.
It's not just this. Like, I mean, knowing about it, like when you find out, like you have to do something about that. And from what I understand, the big point of contention is not just that he's there; it's that other people, who are in your community, who are in your chats, have pointed out that this guy is who he is, and he seems to be getting a layer of protection that people are able to observe. He seems to get away, according to the people that watch, he gets away with a lot more than other people would. Just in it's suspicious to them. I don't know. I've not seen this, but that's what that's what they say.
You don't even know what they're saying. You just think that somehow he's getting some kind of protections in my stream.
Okay, so this is a classic DSP example. You don't know exactly what you're talking about, so that means what you're saying is false, even though it is true and everyone can see it, and everyone shouted it out. Everything Derek would say something, he would get shouted out, just like Jade does now. When they say something, he would always be read. He would spam the shit out of chat. Always was allowed. Same thing.
Yeah, worst part of this, by the way.
Yeah.
Worst part of this is that what made DSP look the worst in this is that it was even any kind of a segment. Like, it was this big of a deal, and they talked about it for so long. Regardless whether or not he banned him. Who cares?
Yep. That's when I get to the banning part, then we'll move on.
People in the chat calling it out, or just in regards to his behavior. Like, apparently he spams a lot and he gets a pass with that, and people suspect that there is some kind of association there where he gets a pass. Like, for instance, with the thumbnails, because they say that he has like a monthly vacation, and during that vacation the style of your thumbnails changes, and that is how they come to the conclusion that the thumbnails are being made by him, because they don't get made by him when he's gone.
He's literally never made anything like that for me whatsoever. He's, like I said, the only thing he's ever made is 2 tier makers, I believe, over the last year.
So he has made stuff, though.
He 2 tier makers, and one that I used on a stream and one I did not.
But brother Phil, like, you can't have a pedophile making stuff for you and part of your community in a broad sense, right? Like, you should probably just ban the guy and send him packing. And I think you'd get a lot less shit if you did.
Here's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You guys are correct. If I were right now to say enough is enough, too many people have issue with this guy, ban him. Okay. That would solve that problem. However, the big picture that no one's looking at.
Let's solve that problem then.
Okay, but listen.
Yeah, good.
You don't understand the Pandora's box that you open.
That's a very obvious, like, slippery slope fallacy. It's like you can get rid of the guy that has the little girl playlist on YouTube without opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
That's
no.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, you got to listen. All right.
Oh, you listen up, Josh.
You know how bad my detractors are, correct? You know how crazy they are. The only reason that we even know anything about this person is because my detractors went to all of his personal socials and dug into them deep.
But he's a pedophile.
But they got him.
They got him
deep.
though.
But what they mean by that is clicking his YouTube profile and looking at his public playlist.
Okay, now hold on.
And his public Twitter.
That's what it means.
All his public stuff that he was linking everywhere.
No ops required for that. Iwamoto says, DSP arguing like a sovereign citizen in court. Yeah, that's true.
Listen, I'm not disputing what you guys are saying, but please let me finish what I'm saying.
For sure.
All right. If the only reason that I know that this guy did something bad is because people went off of the realm of my streams and my content to find it, I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility to be dealing with. Do you understand? Because here's the thing. Now, please listen. If I ban Derek right now, I call him Derek because that's what I thought his name was. I guess it actually is Darish or whatever. But if I ban Derek right now,
I have a special name for him.
What will happen? Because here's what Josh said about TV Farms. If he deletes my thread on TV Farms right now, the detractors go somewhere else to do something worse, correct? If I ban Derek right now, the detractors won because they say, look what we did.
There we go.
Researched a guy who no one would have known he had anything wrong with him. by just watching Phil's streams. For the record, Derek has never once talked about any of this malicious activity on my stream. He knows better than that. He doesn't bring that shit. That's his personal life or whatever, right? So he does not do that.
That's his personal life
on my streams. If I ban him, guess what happens? The detractors say, we got the response we wanted. He'll finally ban him.
If I may,
We're on to the next.
I have a very personal, like, because there's a very comparable story to this.
It is a fair comparison. And these detractors, they're craving
life, until it's done. But sometimes in life you have to hold the L, and sometimes bad people are going to get a win. But that's just the reality. You can't have a pedophile in your community, like an open pedophile. And you're basically admitting he's a pedophile.
Oh no! Let me tell you this.
Okay,
I will say this. I don't know anything about that.
That's the best. I don't know anything about that. All the shit I've been defending right now, I have no idea about. I don't even know. How are we defending it then? If you don't, anyways, he claims he doesn't know anything.
That's such a perfect little soundbite.
Yeah.
No. Listen to this. I don't know anything about that.
Whoa. Remember, I don't know anything. Oh, okay.
Oh no! Let me tell you this.
That was funny. Man.
Open pedophile, and you're basically admitting he's a pedophile.
Oh no! Let me tell you this.
It's okay. Okay.
I will say this. I don't know anything about that because I make it a philosophy. I do not personally research my viewers.
You don't have to. He's been sent emails for years.
I would spend my time every time that someone says something.
I'm skipping past. Let's get to the moment here. We're going long.
It was through.
What if it was Harvey Weinstein? Like, how bad does somebody have to be before you're like, well, I don't want to associate with this guy?
So if Hitler was on my
an active user, right?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, that's a good point. But and I totally understand what you're saying. I do. Let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of shit over this. And here's the funny part. What the does this have to do with me? It's not even anything.
It's a person on your stream.
I gotta take shit because someone got dirt on a viewer of mine who talks a lot in chat or whatever. And again, the other things you've been told are not true. He's not a moderator. He doesn't regularly make any content for me. He's had one tier maker that I made. That's it. Like that's literally the extent of that. And then he talks a lot.
So if he does have playlists of little girls on his channel, he's creeping on little girls. Do you disavow that behavior?
Oh, absolutely, I do. Absolutely,
so you disavow Derek then?
Yeah, I don't condone any of that. But at the same time,
there we go.
I'm not going to go out of my way to find out who everyone is or what they do outside of my
stream.
We're bringing it to you.
Me and Josh have both looked at it as of yesterday, saw that it was foul and disgusting, and now we're bringing it to you. We're credible. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. I
know, but I totally understand where you guys are going.
You are totally correct that if you ban this guy, the detractors will start looking into your viewers harder. You are totally correct. That is a completely accurate assessment. But wouldn't you still not want this guy to be in your community or your audience and openly known as this guy? Because if I'll swing it the other way, ban him if you always be there.
Phil now has the face of defeat. He knows he has to ban him at this point.
Absolutely crushed.
Larry Alves says, look at Phil's face whenever Josh indicates he doesn't know the information firsthand. Phil immediately looks smug and dismissive when seconds before he looked tense. Yeah, because I got him now. He doesn't know it himself. Now I got him.
And it'll always It is. It's a
at least in my experience. I've learned in my game because I've literally chat. You're telling me this now as a neutral third party, correct? You're neutral.
Yes. Yeah, and we think it's very foul.
You don't officially class as detractors, right?
Yeah, you guys aren't detractors, right? I mean, come on.
Oh, someone's kind of like an incel or weird or whatever. And
three playlists. This is like hundreds of videos of just little girls doing innocuous things.
Actually,
it's
okay, here we go. Well, if this is what you guys are telling me, then I'm going to ban him.
Let's go! Yeah, honestly, you should ban him.
But
the devil, that was the devil I knew. You understand?
Yeah.
So I deal with that. I know how to deal with this guy. He talks a lot in the chat and whatever, and it's annoying to certain people, and I got to hear people talk about what he does in his personal life. But now when I ban him, now I got to deal with the devil I don't know. What's the next person who's now going to get harassed by my detractors? And I don't want this to be like Phil's viewer hunt.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that, but I think regardless of what you do,
I'm
your
gonna
viewers
fast
are going to
forward.
get harassed.
And they're still
hunted
going
down.
after your other viewers, dude. They
And
still
this
are.
happened before.
Yeah,
There were whales on the DSP channel who got doxxed, and I think that was one of the other things where I was kind of.
We are 3 minutes away from the part you guys are waiting to hear. Here it is. 3 minutes later, this happens.
My final statement on it. It makes me sad for 2 reasons. Number one, it makes me sad to know that this guy does all that shit because I've heard it for like 2 years now. And I'm just like, it's just the detractors, right? Maybe they're exaggerating. They're making it up. And I know the philosophy. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to look into it because if I do, I've broken my own moral code of that. I'm not going to look and stalk and harass my own viewers. So that's why I haven't done it until today.
Right.
But now that you guys have said this to me, I believe you. I don't think you have anything to gain by lying to me. So I will be banning him when he shows up because undoubtedly he's going to show up in my chat this week, and I will ban him on all of my channels. Okay, that's
a righteous decision, King.
All right, there you go. So one more thing I want to show from this thing real quick is about fucking time this dude is being banned. I told him that shit months ago, but I'm not Kino Casino, and that is top tier rated, someone that DSP considered a friend for many years, but that wasn't good enough. Big Ups Yomoto says, I can't. What if they find even more PDFs? And yeah, that's the thing. Why would you assume there's more people there?
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, my friends, we have more planned for today, but as you can see, we already went over. This is going to be a many part series of going through the DMs because next up we got the Keemstar interview, which will be about a 1-minute segment because it sucks so much. But then we got the Craig interview after that, and that will be very hype. Okay, I promise you.
There's a lot to come, but I think we just let this run as long as it needs, though, man. Because
definitely
I'm enjoying it. So
definitely. But all right, everybody, that was the show for today. We'll see you tomorrow, starting 1 hour earlier than yesterday with Sir Ludacris. Sam's got some appointments tomorrow, so he cannot be there, but he'll be doing his thing, and we'll see him next week. Meerkat, any final words for the people?
Thanks for watching. Go watch my stream from yesterday and from today, actually. Thank you. Stay tuned for the next episode. Big ups, dude. Bye-bye.
Fantastic, Mr. Sam. Final words.
One thing I think we should point out quickly before we go is a comment that we got ages ago, and I didn't get a chance to say it, but Phil's ears are so low on his head when he wears headphones is such a great. I just think that's a great.
That is a good point.
I couldn't stop looking at that ever since Matt Gurka, or however you pronounce his name, said that. So thank you for that. But anyway, sorry. Let's go.
Big ups, everybody. And I want to say one last thing. Hey, and here's wait, listen. I gotta say this. I have no idea about any of that. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands haven't made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
I've already tried to talk to him like millions of times. He's not going to change. He's going to be the same asshole that he's always been.